All right. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I had to struggle to get things in order, man. Devil is at work, man. He tried to shut down my connection. I don't know what the hell is going on. But I think I got it up. Everything's running right, I think. Let me see. Spare me a moment. Got to check.
My connect.
Yep, there you go. How you brothers and sisters doing, man? And how was your week? That's more important. And first and foremost, is it was your travels in the Most High spiritual? Did the Most High show you things throughout the week? I know He showed me a great deal of situations that I can apply to my life to give me a better understanding of my walk. Put this over here. A better understanding of my walk in His will. I mean, that's what I got out of it. But nonetheless, America is up in arms, and white folks are afraid. Hispanics are afraid. Black people are afraid. There's fear all around, man. There's fear and things to recognize that are life altering in 2025. I can only imagine what next year or 2026 will be. I trust that the Most High is going to show us stuff and reveal to us what to do and what steps to make in a broken America. This is why I don't listen to the majority of brothers and sisters concerning politics, concerning spirituality, concerning finances. I don't listen to the majority of brothers and sisters. I listen to brothers and sisters who say something and the fruits and benefits of what they say manifest themselves in their lives. Then I can apply it to my life and see how these things work. I find that the majority, not just a few, but the majority of brothers and sisters function off of emotions, greed, a desire to be seen. I guess that's called to be vainglorious. And I just can't get down with that. I can't, man. This late in the game, I can't rock with that. And I'm advising you, brothers and sisters, to be very careful of what you take into your spirits. I'm telling you, you have to be very, very careful. Because bottom line is, we've been scattered into the four corners of this earth. And the Most High, He's with us. He's with us. But problems that need to be solved and questions that need to be answered in order to survive in this wicked kingdom, those need to be provided for us in this journey. Now, you could say, I want to study the chariots. I want to study Roman history. I want to study the Hebrew. You can study those things. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with studying those things. But I think that pressing matters or more weightier matters confront brothers and sisters every day. What do I do if I lose my job? How do I curb or control the lust that's in me like a raging beast trying to drag me down or out of the spirit of the Most High? I think we have so much things on the table to deal with that we tend to lie to ourselves and give ourselves false confirmation that I'm okay. And I just don't see that. So I'm just saying that in these times, man, in these times, brothers and sisters, they're really going through it. And you have to put on the Most High. You have to put on that spirit now. You can't go backwards now. Can't go back. You can try to go back, but you won't be very successful. But we got a few things to discuss, a few things that I have on the table. I'm sure the other brothers who will be coming in, they have things to say. I want to welcome all my brothers and sisters onto this platform this Shabbat morning, Sabbath morning. As always, please hit that like button or dislike or subscribe. Definitely subscribe. If this is your first time viewing us on this channel, please subscribe. We're here every Saturday, roughly about 11:30. I started a little late, 15 minutes late today, but we're here generally 11:30, and you're welcome to join. You understand? Let me get myself set up, and we'll take it from there. But in the meantime, you brothers and sisters, just sit down, relax, and I'll be right back with you. Shalom. I was listening to this podcast, and it was based on Stoic philosophy. And I like listening to that as long as it doesn't conflict with scripture. And a lot of what's mentioned in those particular videos give a lot of insight on how to deal and maintain yourselves in this society. Not that it's above the Bible, but it mentions some points that kind of puts you in a better position when dealing with the devil. And what I tell brothers and sisters, you have to accustom yourselves to get more and more in tune with the Most High. The Bible says in Revelations 12, verse 12, that the devil will come down on us with great wrath, knowing what? That he has but a short time. And I bring this up because a lot of brothers are trying to create subcultures that are outside of the Most High's cultures as far as who we are as a people and how to live. You understand? They'll go into science, they go into African traditions, they go into things that conflict with the scriptures. And I think that's a very poor step, and that's taking you in the wrong direction, and it will only make life harder and harder for you. You ever know a brother or sister that they seem to come up with different get-rich schemes or shortcuts or just find loopholes to get by in life, and they never do well? I mean, that's how I view brothers and sisters who try to go into some type of subculture or find an alternative other than the Bible, or even try to slam or spit on the Bible spiritually or verbally just to justify a position in this world. This world is done. There's no doubt about it that this world is done, and we have to accept that reality. Let me show you an example of what I'm talking about in video, because I stumbled on this and I did a quick YouTube short on the same thing. And what I find is that, lately, either my videos are taken down or they say I have copyright infringements on particular videos, and I've been using the same videos or songs or copyright-free music for years, and all of a sudden I'm getting all these problems. TikTok, forget it. They just take down the whole video and don't give you a solid answer on why they're taking down the video, which is cool because we know that this is the battle. And, you know, I mentioned earlier about how was your travels during the week? Was it spiritual? Was it insightful? And, you know, I had a situation where I had to deal with this, how should I put it so I won't get a strike? An aggressive woman that's on the other side of the fence, if you know what I mean. You know, Romans 1 verse 26, you know, a lover of other women, put it that way. And not the feminine type, but the, you know, truck driver type. And, you know, I've come to the conclusion that I don't even get mad anymore because the women of today, and not even just the the bullies, you know, not only they hate us, but the straight women too. So you have to take the hatred with a grain of salt, and you have to mix in a little Yahweh Shai, the law, statutes, and commandments, and top it off with wisdom to get by in the system and accept the fact that you're not liked. They don't like you, brother. And even the sisters, they don't like you, sister. And you have to accept that reality because that's what it is. That's just what it is. And it's not going to change. It's not going to change. You understand? The Most High chose us to be special in his program, meaning this truth. And part of that is not being liked. You're not going to be liked. I'll put this down so the brothers can get in. Blum. So now, you know, I'm looking at this sister and I'm like, God damn, the hate is real, man. The hate is real, you know? And it's all good because that lets me know that I'm in the faith and I'm special. And so are you, brothers and sisters. You're special. You're a type of first fruits, like it tells you in the book of James. And the Most High is with us. I actually told this sister that she was giving me just grief after grief daily. And she made a statement. This is another sister, straight sister. She made a statement that all the other brothers don't act like you. I don't have no problems from the other brothers, but I always have a problem with you. You know what I told that sister? I said, that's because I'm special. I'm special. I'm not going to be like everybody else. You should have saw the looks on the other sisters' faces that were in the general area that heard me bark this out at this rebellious, hateful, unspiritual being of a woman. You should have seen the looks on their faces, man. You should have saw the look on their faces because in my mind, it's not a matter of being proud or conceited or snooty. It has nothing to do with that. And I'm telling you, brothers and sisters, you're going to get that. You're going to get a spirit that you're trying to look down on brothers and sisters because you choose to keep the commandments. You look down your nose at brothers and sisters because you choose to follow the Holy Spirit. And you're going to get hate because you choose not to associate or equate your spirit or mix your spirit with the dark, evil spirit of this world. You're going to see. You're going to get that. In John 15, verse 16, the Lord said, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go forth and bring forth fruit and that your fruit should remain. That's our job. to go out there and show brothers and sisters the proper way to live, and to show them repentance, and to show them that this world God hates. And because you do these actions in the spirit of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, you do these actions in the spirit of the Most High, people are going to be offended. People are going to try to slander you. People are going to even try to get you fired on a job. How many of you have ever experienced this, that people want you fired from off the job? How many of you experienced that? That's a hell of a thing. That's a hell of a spirit for someone to be in, to want you fired. To want you fired. That's why the Most High says, in this particular stream, that the new world to come is ours, man. You're not going to have to deal with this garbage. And the Most High is making it so easy to see that we are on the right ship. And America, the ship we used to be on, is a sinking ship of evil and filth. Is a sinking ship of lies, deception, cheaters, thieves, cutthroats, petty chesters, Chester petties. That's the world that we used to be in. And we said, we're going to shake the dust of that old world, and we're going to make the transition into the Most High's new world. So we clean ourselves off of pornography and lies and wokeness and politics, and we walk straight down the path of the Most High's truth. So when you're walking straight down, look at my hand, that's the path. When you walk straight down this path, people see that and it pisses them off. Because if they're in Satan's kingdom, and if they're catching hell in Satan's kingdom, and they see the spirit dealing with you, they get mad. Why is this brother or this sister jumping ship? Because the Most High has revealed to us that this is not the way. This current system is not the way. And I'm going to give you an example. I saw this on Sean Hannity. I know a lot of you don't like Sean Hannity. And that's cool, But I saw this. Let me see if I can find it. I don't have it anymore. I don't think I have it anymore. Right here. I saw this on Sean Hannity, and I did a short TikTok video on it, and I said, I'm not going to say anything. I'm going to let you brothers and sisters see it for yourselves and formulate your opinion. I should get the actual video that I shared. Let me see if I can get that first. Let me see if I get that at YouTube. I'll play it from TikTok. Let me see if I can get it from TikTok. I'm not going to say anything, I'm just going to let it play out because they've been striking me lately. And it's an issue. It's an issue. So I said, let me just play it and see what happens. Let me see if I can share this now. And you brothers and sisters, you tell me how you feel about this. Check it out. Let me see. There it is right there. Share. Let me go back here and make sure it's up. There you go. It's up. So check this out. Check this out. Let's see. I'm going to play this, and I want to see, but before the sun goes down and when the Shabbat is over, how long it takes for them to take down the video. But check it out. TikTok has been taking down my videos, saying that they go against community standards, as well as YouTube here and there. Definitely shadow banned. There's no doubt about it. I've definitely been shadow banned, but I'm not saying anything over the top. I don't think so, at least, but I'm not going to say much in this video, just a couple of comments here and there. But check this out. But before I play the video, check this out. It says the phrase "a new woke America" is a concept used to describe a contemporary American society shaped by woke ideologies, which is often interpreted in conflicting ways. For proponents, it means being aware of and addressing social injustices, but critics use it pejoratively to describe what they see as excessive focus on identity politics, meaning they speak in the negative towards woke culture, is what they say. It says cancel culture and what some call a new form of racism. Some political figures, particularly on the right, have launched campaigns against woke initiatives like DEI programs in certain educational curricula, viewing them as divisive and harmful to traditional, here's a key thing, to traditional American values. Now, I'm going to show you what played out on Sean Hannity's program, who is definitely right. You know, not left, but right. But check it out. Check this out. I found this interesting. That's the word I'm going to use. Interesting. Check it out.
Hitler, Stalin, Mussolini. Okay, I'm willing to listen. Here is Democratic rising star Jasmine Crockett, one of our favorite congresspeople. Take a look.
Okay, a lot of the MAGA women receive gender-affirming care, such as lip fillers, breast augmentation.
Look at that! Look at this picture, man. Look at the person in the picture, man. I'm not gonna say nothing. You just look at the person on the right. Look at the person on the right. I'm not gonna say nothing.
And etc. Why do you think they are so against gender-affirming care for trans people?
Gender-affirming care for transgenders. This is what the left wants to spend money on. I don't know how you feel about it, but this is what the left and the woke are open to as far as taxpayers' dollars.
You know you want to say it.
Okay, so I have this thing where, like, you know a MAGA woman when you see one.
1000%.
They all have a look, right?
Here's a black woman saying, you know, the MAGA woman when you see one. You know the MAGA woman when you see one. But I'm going to ask you, brothers, something. I'm going to take a chance at this. How many females do you see in this video? I'm not saying I don't see any females. I'm not saying if I see 2 females. I'm not saying if I see 3. I see 3 people on the screen. One is doing an interview, and you have 2 others. How many women do you see in the video? Simple question. She says you know a MAGA woman when you see one. I know a woman when I see a woman. I'm not saying who's a woman and who's not a woman. I know a woman when I see one. Here you got the black woman saying you know a MAGA woman when you see one. And how should I put this? I guess you have to see the women today in 2025 according to woke culture, which in the article prior to the video, they claim that woke culture is being attacked. But again, you have a sister who says you know a MAGA woman when you see one. This is why the Most High has to come and bring change. The new world is our world, and things will be a lot different and based on scripture than man's opinions or the black woman's opinion or opinions that are outside of scripture or that conflict with scripture. But let's play a little bit more.
But they lips be up to anyway. That's a whole other issue. But yeah, they don't even know, because when that was brought up on the House floor, because there was a discussion about this on the House floor, they were like, "How dare you say we use?" And it's like, no, that's exactly what y'all do. Y'all just didn't realize that that's what it is. But okay.
Now they're saying that in the CR that caused the government shutdown for roughly about 42 days. They're saying that the Democrats on one side wanted to add 1.5 trillion, I think it was, dollars for sex change operations, the studies of Trans Am's behavior, and money to the migrants for healthcare. This is what the right was saying and accusing the left of. And the left was saying, no, we are closing the government because of skyrocketing predictions of healthcare that Americans need. So, in turn, what I have always said is just connect the dots and stay out of it. Serve the Most High, judge according to Scripture, and stay out of it. Yeah, I'll answer your question if you hit that link. Why don't you know what kills me with brothers? You never you talk behind the comment board and you never get on the screen. You know how many channels I jump on and off of, and they attack me. Some channels they curse me out, and I still stay cool with the brothers and sisters. But I make my point. Now here's an idiot. He's saying, did you come out from One West? I mean, the group of false prophets that prophesied Jesus would come to take over the world and put it in charge in the year 2000. Yeah, I come out of that. Oh, there you go. Y'all can hear me now? All of a sudden, the sound just went out after that video. Isn't that something? And Facebook just stopped out of nowhere. Okay, I think it's back up. But yeah, I'm proud.
Y'all can hear me now?
There you go.
All of a sudden, the sound just...
I'm proud to be out of One West, I have no problem with that. Did they have a few things wrong? Yeah. But the Jehovah's Witness, they predicted the end of the world a few times. But I tell you what, who's more on them streets and getting the word out to our people when you look at all different groups and religions? Who's out on the streets preaching the truth? The brothers and sisters that were once a part of One West and the fruit of One West and the people who follow the majority of the teachings of One West. You understand what I'm saying? So you don't bother me when you accuse us of, getting caught up into the year 2000 thing. We're beyond that now. It's way beyond the year 2000 and we're still here. What are you doing? You're on the comment board trying to be a gainsayer and a demon. So I have no problem with that. But going back to where I left off at, look at the way the world is now. The world is completely different now because Satan he's grown. But at the same time, the truth of the Most High, that's what's happening too. Truth of the Most High, that's happening too. So people are afraid. People are afraid and people don't know which way to turn or what direction to walk in. And that's all good. That's all good. The Most High, at the end of the day, he's with us at the end of the day. And that's the mind frame you brothers and sisters you got to be in, man. You got to be in the mindset that the Most High is with you. I don't let nobody get under my skin to the point where I say, well, maybe I'm not in the truth. Maybe Jesus is such and such. I saw a video earlier today where a particular group was saying that all nations can be saved. That a group that never used to say that. Now I'm praying that was an edited video, and that's not the truth. Because that's a major fallback, and it shows where brothers' hearts are really at and sisters. So I hope that was not a real video. I hope that was edited and only part of the statement was produced. But nonetheless, The Most High, he's very clear. He says, "You have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit." See? So the followers of One West and what used to be a part of One West, that's exactly what they did. They brought forth fruit. Now, were there certain mistakes? Yeah, there were certain mistakes. I've made certain mistakes over the years, even when I got out of One West. Even when I got out of One West, does that mean to close the Bible, pack up shop, and become a Christian or a Muslim? No, we ain't going to do that. You know, we're works in progress. We make mistakes, we grow, and we serve the Most High. And the critics and the weaklings and the degenerates in spirit, we don't let them get under our skin and just make us pack up and leave. I'm never leaving this Most High's will. I'm never leaving the faith Most High's will. Will things change? Sure, things will change. I've changed a lot of things from 1991, 1992 to current. A lot of things have changed, and certain things I've grown. I've grown in. You understand? And as I get older and mature in the spirit, or even physically, as I get older, I learn to keep more composure and focus more on the Most High in the spirit and let that control me instead of me being controlled by the flesh, you know? So I don't get caught up. It says, we know that One West doesn't exist anymore, but have since splintered into all those Christian Israelites or alphabet groups today, which ultimately mean those false prophets are still teaching false doctrine. Give me an example of false doctrine that I teach. I'm not concerned with the other brothers. I'm concerned with me and if the other brothers affect me. And if we're full of false doctrines, then what doctrine or what belief should we follow? This is a trick. I always give you brothers to try on the gainsayers and these devils. Whenever they make a statement attacking your belief or your faith, ask them, what belief should I follow that's better than my belief? What book should I read that's better than my belief? Show me, you as a follower of that belief, show me proof that you're doing better and that's a better way. They never answer that because now the burden of proof is on them. You understand what I'm saying? So always ask, if your way is better than this way, show me a better way. Show me. The list is longer than the Nile River. All right, so it should be very easy to pull up something I teach and the brothers teach that's falsehood. It should be very easy. Go ahead, teach, pull that up. You're not going to hit the link because you're too much of a coward to hit that link, but I would like to see that. This is a perfect example of what not to follow concerning man and a foolish man at that. But anyway, the Lord said, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain. And whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you. You understand? So bottom line, we're going to stay in the Most High. These things I command you, that you love one another. If the world hates you, here it goes right here. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. You teach Jesus. But Jesus said right here, these things I command you, that you love one another. You know, if you're a brother, we still love you. You're the devil, but we still love you if you're a brother. If you are heathen, then you're the devil and we don't want nothing to do with you for now. But the Lord said right here, these things I command you, that you love one another. If the world hate you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. See that? So we expect to hate. The same way when it's cloudy and it rains, we say, yo, it's going to rain, and it rains and we good. The same way if it's cold outside, hey, it's wintertime, it's cold. Just that natural, just that open to whatever's going to be is going to be. The same thing applies to the hate. We expect the hate. We expect the trickery of the demons and the devils. We expect that. And we move on in the spirit of the Most High. You understand? You know? When you hit the link, then I'll respond to your comments. For now, I'm not going to really respond to them. Maybe here and there I'll respond to them if I see it's worth responding to them. If it's something, in other words, if it's something spiritual or something interesting, I'll respond. But until then, hit that link. I'll put it down again. There it is again. for the brothers to come in. You understand? You could always hit the link and back up your point. I understand these brothers, man, with these Old Testament crap. It's absolutely stupid to be in this mindset, and you don't prove nothing. You just talk. But it's all right. The Lord said his sheep heareth his voice. They brothers and sisters, they know where to go to, and they know what to believe. And in these last days, it's very foolish to get caught up into nonsense. Look at this right here in regards to the Epstein files. Let me get that up real quick. The whole place is corrupt, man. It's corrupt and it's full of lies. So why should I believe you? Why should I go backwards and believe you and get caught up into emotions and believe you when the whole world is upside down? This is our time. These are the people you see on the screen. These are the people that run this world. The white man and the ones who are in a position of power, they run the world, but they run the world like it's ancient Rome. They run the world like it is ancient Rome, and the freaks and the pedophiles, they're out there, man. They're out there, and these are all pitfalls and traps. Like I said last week, this is not your culture. You have chosen to make this your culture and your place to rest. It is not your culture. Your culture and your ways of being is in the scriptures. But the wicked will convince you that this is your rest. The wicked will convince you that you are an American. You are not an American. You are not an American. This is why you're stressed out and you don't know what the hell is going on. You don't know how to deal, because you're taking on the wrong cultures and the wrong ideologies. You understand? You're going the wrong way. You got more women being locked up and going to prison today than they did 20 and 30 years ago, because everybody is hustling and trying to get money. I tell you every week. And I will continue to tell you that money is going to be a key factor. It's going to be a key factor in the minds of people. The lack of money is going to make you feel worthless. The lack of money and not being able to provide for your families is going to make you feel worthless. And when you start to feel worthless, that's when the devil gets in you and you do stupid things. Women are selling their bodies now. That's how bad it's getting. And it's going to get bad. Trump is not going to save the day. A lot of you think that Trump is going to save the day. He's not going to save the day. It's going to get worse and worse. It's not going to get better. I told you that last week. I told you that. That's right. They want to live above their means. You're right on spot on point. And they're poor in managing their money. They buy out of want, not need. And there's nothing wrong with buying out of want if the Most High bless you. The Most High bless you, then you're good. But you've been trained in this system that bling bling and to shine and to have your hair did and your nails done or to drive a fancy car, that puts you in the status of a damn god. Of a god. So you do the wrong thing and you end up in prison, or you end up as a snitch. As a snitch because you can't cope. You can't cope. And the devil has always been in charge. Well, not always, but he's been in charge for a damn long time. And you don't need the scriptures to know this. You don't need the scriptures to know this. The Most High shows it to you every day. He shows you every day what this system is really about. Shows you every day. Look right here. I brought this up before. Check it out. Lord says in Luke 2 verse 1, it says, and it came to pass in those days, during the time of Christ and during the time of the Romans, when they had their rule, that they went out a decree from Caesar Augustus, who was a white man, a Edomite, that all the world should be taxed. What are they talking about? Tariffs, which is another form of taxation. What are they talking about? Paying high taxes. The middle class paying higher taxes. The upper class or the super rich paying more taxes. They pay 40% in New York City alone. They want to charge them more taxes. So now they're leaving. They're leaving to go to Texas and Florida. That's the spot. Everybody's running to Texas and Florida to save a buck. They can't come over to Jersey because Jersey has one of the highest tax brackets in the country. Now they're talking about if you leave New York, but if you have a business in New York, this is what Mondani's saying. If you have a business in New York, they want to tax you still, even though you're not a resident of New York. This is what he's proposing. So you see where this is going? It all comes down to the money. It always goes back to the money. Why is that? Why is that? Because money is God in this country. Money gets you the women. Money gets you the cars. Money gets you the property. Money gets you the investments. Money gets you these things. But now our God said that money is not evil. It's the lust and the love of money. That's what's evil. Money is a defense, it tells you in the scriptures. But wisdom is above the money. We talked about that some time ago. Maybe I'll bring it up later. But I'm saying overall, money talks. Money talks. So during the time of the Romans, you damn right they was robbing people and stealing. We talked about this last week. America is another extension of Rome. Didn't we talk about that? Certain brothers had a problem with that. How could America be Rome and Egypt at the same time? How could America be Rome and Babylon at the same time? Remember that? How could America be Rome and Sodom at the same time? Remember that? America is an extension of America. America is like Egypt. The same way you were in captivity in Egypt, you're in captivity now. The same way they oppressed you and brutalized you in Egypt and you kept multiplying and they couldn't destroy you, you think for a second, or don't think for a second, that this country is not doing experiments on you, putting stuff in the food, putting stuff in that weed, that new free weed you're smoking. You're a goddamn fool if you think that there's not a plan to destroy you with drugs and medicine and food and KFC and Popeyes. When was the last time you ate KFC and it tasted the same as it tasted 20 years ago? When was the last time you ate Popeyes and it tasted the same way it tasted 20 years ago? The whole system is geared to break you down. So when someone tells me something stupid, this can't be Rome spiritually. This can't be Egypt spiritually. That's a dumb person who lacks insight or spirituality. That's a dumb person. That's a very stupid person. In Rome, it was a freak show. America's a freak show. America's a freak show. It's not. In Rome, they use entertainment to distract the people when the country was falling apart. America does that. America does all the wickedness to entertain and to confuse you and make you think that everything is okay. That's what they did in Rome. They're doing it in America. Again, in Egypt, the more they oppressed you, the more you multiplied. The more they put their foot in your behind, the more you multiplied. There's always been plans to destroy the children of Israel, who are the so-called blacks and Hispanics. It's gotten so bad that you got black people in America trying to say they are Egyptians, trying to say they are Africans. But I'll tell you this, a lot of black people are waking up. A lot of black people are seeing the lies. A lot of black people are seeing that this country is geared to destroy us. Show you something real quick. You're a fool if you can't see the evil of these people, man. Some of you think that I can't say that. I can't say that. But I'm just saying, man, that You got to wake up. Nobody should be this stupid. Look at this right here. Nothing new. I'm going to show you something real quick. Let me get rid of this picture. These dudes are Dr. Frankensteins, man. They don't care about black people or they even their own. They don't care about that. It says bioterrorist attacks such as the 1984 Rajneesh cult typhoid outbreak in Oregon and in the 2000 anthrax mailings. How many of you remember that? Remember that? The anthrax killed thing? I was, I used to work at this brokerage house and they had to check each letter carefully to make sure no anthrax powder was in that. They even had like a special shower downstairs. If you open a certain envelope, you had to go and strip all your clothes off downstairs. This is in New Jersey. And be washed behind those curtains to make sure you didn't have any anthrax on you. So the U.S. biological weapon program was officially terminated by President Nixon, meaning the government indulged in biological weapons. What type of monster would involve themselves in such a wicked act of warfare? This was during the Nixon administration in the 60s. You think that that's over? You think that's really over? You think they're not putting stuff in your food? You think they're not putting stuff in your water? You think the black supermarkets and the black hoods are different, or the same rather, as the supermarkets in the white neighborhoods and in other words, the white neighborhoods, they have the same foods that the black people have? You think that? You really believe that? You're crazy. You're out of your damn minds. You're out of your minds. Hey, Shalom, can you hear me?
Yeah, Con. I can hear you. It's kind of set up different now. I can't. Let me see.
I don't know. I had a hard time today, man. I don't know what the hell was going on. Everything was, I couldn't get the system up.
Yeah.
I can hear you though.
Con, you can see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Okay, because I see I see me down at the bottom now. I used to see myself on the side on the left side at the.
You mean like this? Hold up, like that?
Yeah, but on the other side. Oh, so you did that then? You said it.
Yes, me. Yes, me. I'm reading something.
Okay, Con.
Yeah. But it definitely is different. It says the U.S. biological weapon program was officially terminated by Nixon in 1969 and 1970. With a shift to defense research, although some offensive work was conducted at a facility like Fort Detrick. Over here it says the U.S. biological weapon program was officially launched in 1943 by Franklin Delano Roosevelt, building on research efforts. Weaponry. It says the program weaponized and stockpiled several agents, including Bacillus anthracis, which is anthrax, and Francillus tularensis, and botulinum toxin. So you telling me that they're not doing this, man? They're not still doing this? You a fool. And I laugh at you. See, this is why I say a lot of you brothers and sisters, you deserve what you get, man. Because nobody should be this stupid. I feel sorry for you, but you deserve what you get, man.
God.
You deserve what you get because you think this man is good.
Mm-hmm.
You think this man is not coming down on you and doing the things that we told you he was going to do. We've been telling you this for decades, man. Decades.
Mm-hmm.
Decades. Some have been saying it for over 50 years, 100 years, some brothers. But here it says, and it came to pass in those days, they went out a decree or law from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all went to be taxed, everyone into his own city. See? So the man that has his foot in your behind, he's always done this. He's always done this, and he's not going to stop. This is the nature of the beast. Now they want to go cashless. They want to make everything digitalized. We brought that up. Excuse me. We brought that up the other day. And a lot of you, even with that, you don't think that that's possible. You think that people are going to just adapt and everything is going to be good. And this man, he's going to change because he has a spirit of Jesus. That's what you think. You're a goddamn fool, man. You're a fool. You know, understand? Right here, real quick, and I'll let you come in, brother. I know you got something. At Proverbs 29, verse 2, it says, when the righteous on authority, the people rejoice. Do you think the people of Rome in that time, when you had all these corrupt Caesars on the scene, you think that they were rejoicing? In this modern day Rome, you think the people are rejoicing? You had a Senate back then, you have a Senate now. You had corruption back then, you have corruption now. They parallel, we showed you last week, how they paralleling Rome with America, how they both one and the same almost, man. And the fall they're predicting basing that off of the fall of Rome. They show it all the time. But the scriptures, the main thing we got to read is scripture. That's the main thing. And the Lord said, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. People are mourning. People are not happy. People are not happy. They're mourning and they're catching hell, especially when in terms of money. 16th verse says, when the wicked are multiplied, transgression increases. What's transgression? Sinful nature or breaking the laws of the Most High. But the righteous shall see their fall. Who's the righteous? You brothers and sisters who keep the commandments. See that doggy man? Or Dougie man, whatever your name is? The righteous going to see their fall. The righteous will see their fall, man. Bottom line is the Lord, he's in charge. We don't care about no feelings or emotions or anything that's contrary to the Most High. We're going to see the fall of the wicked. You understand? You had something, brother?
Yeah, because it goes back to, you know, this devil on this earth, you know, because he was just set up to deceive you in the first place. You know what I'm saying? The Lord put him, he put him in charge, you know, to deceive you, certain jakes, and you've been deceived.
Mm-hmm.
Take, like, for instance, the
after that video,
the elder just read Proverbs 29:2, when the wicked, you know, bear of rule, the people mourn. But our people would think that, you know, like not having EBT or, you know, having any type of financial gain or whatever is mourning. But it's deeper than that, man. Deep down, spiritually, you're in mourning. You know, mentally, you're in mourning. Right? Because here it is, you got even the rich, so-called wealthy of our people, they're still in mourning, man. They're hurting. Mm-hmm. Right? And this devil, you know, he fixing to do something to you. You think, like I heard you mention earlier, how you think that this man, you know, changed and that he has changed because he come in the name of Jesus. Well, you know, during slavery, he came in the name of Jesus. Why he had you in slaves, as slaves, hardcore slaves, and had you working on his field and on the plantation, he came in the name of Jesus. Right? So the scriptures tell you, it says Psalms 55 and verse I start at 20. It says Psalms 55 and 20, it says, he had put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. Everybody has been at peace with him. Even to this day, this devil can do whatever he wants to you so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and what? You're going to still find a way to forgive them. Mm-hmm. Right? You'll come at your own people and be ready to put your own people to death for this devil, man. When your people ain't done nothing to you. You got a little beef in the hood. Now, the black man is my enemy too. You got a little beef with your sister or your homie from 10 years, and you can't even trust our people though. But you think that excuses all the rape, rob, and murder and the destruction and the destroying of your mind that this devil has done to you throughout history. You like to just dismiss that, right? Because he give you some EBT and promising you, what's this thing out now? This $2,000
that
dividends. Yeah, that's stimulus. Now all of this stuff that you said about him, if he give you this money, you're gonna just be on some. Well, he about his money though. He keeps some money in our pocket, because that's why most of you Jakes, before Trump even got put in there, that's all you was talking about. I'm gonna vote for Trump because he keeps some money in our pockets. So everything is money with Jake. So it says, verse 21, it said the words of his mouth were smoother than butter. Yeah, we're gonna do this for the people. We're gonna do this for y'all. We're gonna make sure y'all good. But yet, what the elder read was that you're in mourning when the wicked bear fruit. Right? So regardless of what this man gives you, you still gonna be in mourning. It says, the words of his mouth were smoother than butter, but war was in his heart, man. And this is what you see, man. What do you think these big bullets and missiles was made for, man? Just for show? Each one of these missiles, each one of these weapons that were created on this earth is going to be used. All of them, man. Right? Every single last one of them, they're going to be used. It says, but war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawn swords, man. And this devil, he knows that he got a short time. Right? So he got to make his move. Like he's rushing everything, man. He got to make his move quick. So, hey, we ain't out of so-called 2025 yet. They had this thing called Project 2025. So they looking to have something go down, and it might very well go down during this holiday season.
You see, NATO and Germany, they're gearing up to go to war against Russia. They're not even talking about that like they should.
Nah, man. There's a lot of things happening in the earth, man. But people just concerned with, their little circle, and they don't care about things that's going on over there because that's not going to affect their lives. Little do they know it is. It's gonna affect them. The scripture I just read it earlier in 2nd Ezra 16. Right, 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 21.
Are you researching dental implants?
What you wanted?
2nd Ezra 16 and verse 21.
2nd Ezra. Let me see if it works. Get on listening.
2nd Ezra 16 and 21. It says, behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Because you still can get a sale and a deal at a supermarket or your favorite clothing store, whatever. Right? Things are going down a little bit. Like, we talked about in the supermarkets how food was kind of, going down a little bit. So people going to think themselves to be in good case, man. Like we was talking about last week too, about the whole SNAP thing. People got their SNAP now. So now things are on the up and up now. But the Lord said what? And even then shall evils grow upon the earth. Right? You would, if you in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you would know to pay attention to what's going on all around you, man. Not just in your house or in your neighborhood, but worldwide issues. Because that is gonna affect you. But our people, they're not doing that. So the Lord said, it says, and even then shall evil grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion, man. And confusion is at an all-time high now. People don't know whether they coming or going, man. They don't know what to believe now. They have no idea what to believe. You got your truth, I got mine.
It comes in.
Yeah, that's all they say, man. Your God, I don't serve that God. You know what I'm saying? My God is love. Just completely bugged out, man.
You gotta learn to walk away, man. Sometimes but all that arguing, man, you're just gonna it's gonna get you nowhere. As you mature in the spirit, and as you look at the clock, and we're so close. I'm talking about brothers you might be battling in the faith. You gotta learn to walk away. And I saw something I mentioned this earlier about a big group claiming that the nations could be saved. I hope that was just an edited lie, because that'd be very crazy if that's the truth. And
yeah, you got a group. Yeah, I heard of that too.
Yep. I saw the video, man. I was like, I don't know if that's true, but if that is true, that'd be very negative.
You gotta prove that too.
Right. So I don't want to say it is, but that'd be very negative if that's the truth. And these are the times, man. You're gonna see brothers doing some very desperate stuff. The same way the chip was on, not the chip, the jab was on the table between that and your job. Money gonna be on the table between your faith and taking that money. But when you can't get that money, it's gonna happen.
Yep. It's right around the corner too. It's right around. It's closer than you think.
Here it says, in the same thing you read in the 21st verse says, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And that's truth. That's truth right there. I mean, you see it. That's why after you left last week, man, I'm going at it with the Muslim dude, and he's trying to convince me that follow the thing. I sit out there with him for a good half an hour, 40 minutes, going back and forth with him some more. And he's a cool brother though. Cool brother. We hugged it out and everything. I think he was from Africa, but I think he was a brother. Like a brother to me. Could be wrong, but I think he was a brother. But now I just question brothers. I said, well, if your way is better than my way, then prove to me your way is better. Like I've been looking into cars the last few days, and you check out the wheels, you check out the radio, you check out the engine, you open the hood, check out the engine, see if it's clean, if there's sludge in there. You look under the car and see if there's any leaks, and you say, well, maybe this is a good deal. So you're seeing what's a better deal. So now if these other religions or beliefs are a better deal, then you should be able to convince me that your path is better than my path. You should be able to show me this is the things I threw at him. You should be able to show me my nationality in your book. You should be able to show me who the white man is in your book. You should be able to show me America in your book. You should be able to show me the fall of America in your book. All these things you're supposed to be showing me. You can't just tell me, what he told me? The words in his book, the Quran, is so beautiful that it no man could possibly have written it. I said, man, are you serious? Is that what you're selling me?
That's crazy, man.
You sound crazy. I can show you beautiful words in the scriptures, but what about the other things I named? It's got to be beyond man because it's so beautiful. I said, and that's what hooked you?
Yeah.
And I said, you following another people's belief.
Mm-hmm.
The Christians, they're following another people's belief. In both groups, the Arabs and the white man brought us here in slavery, enslaved us, treated us horribly, and they still do it today. They still do it, man. Mm-hmm. But you're telling me to leave the book, my book, whereas I'm not following another people's belief. I'm following who I claim to be, and another people, I'm telling you they are imposters. I'm claiming my nationality, not another person's nationality or their book or their belief. The Christians and the Muslims, you're following another people's belief, and it doesn't prove who you are in any of those books.
Exactly.
He's trapped right there. But show me that that's a better way.
Exactly.
Show me, Can't say nothing. That book is tampered with. That's all he could come with.
Yeah. And then when I was dealing with him, he was going back and forth. He was saying that, even in the Quran,
mm-hmm.
it speaks about the Israelites.
Mm-hmm.
But then when we revert to the Bible, where it talks about the Israelites, he said, no, that means anybody that believes. And I'm like, the Bible don't say that though. So his own book is telling you who the chosen people are.
Mm-hmm.
His own book is telling them who the chosen people are.
Now, like last night, it was saying, I'm going to say, I'll ask you a question. Does Ham, Japhet, and Shem come out of Noah? Does he come out of Noah? Would they come out of Noah?
You asking me?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
Do Ham, Shem, and Japheth come from Noah?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so if they come from Noah and you determine your nationality by your father's seed, they all are brothers. There's no such thing as nationality. This is what the brother's saying last night. And I'm listening to this, and they actually running on this, man. They're actually running on that, man.
But then the scriptures tell you that when the Most High divided the nations,
exactly. So
Most High divided the nations.
So I'm listening to this. I'm like, these dudes have no clue, but they hate the Bible so much that they're running on that. You know, they're running on that. But look what the Most High. He's very clear. Most High says, right here, he says, it says, by these were the isles of the Gentiles divided in their lands. The Most High divided everybody, everyone after his tongue, after their families, in their nations. And he says, the sons of Ham, Cush, Mizraim, Put, and Canaan. So they had their language and their lands, and they did their thing. But these brothers are so backwards and stupid and trying to overthrow us and bring that African thing back on the scene or put that on the table. It's just not happening. Just not happening, man. But that's what brothers think.
Yeah, and even if we wanted to entertain that, didn't the Lord tell us not to deal with them Hamites anyway? When you read Deuteronomy 7?
Yeah.
Right. So how do you explain that?
Exactly. But these dudes are so damn crazy and they don't understand. This is why, they're blinded. The Most High has blinded them to what the scriptures is actually talking about. Even Jacob and Esau, they're brothers, but the Most High said 2 nations are in thy womb. The Lord used them to make 2 different nations. Here it says Deuteronomy 32:8, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance. See, he divided to the nations what they're going to inherit, the land they're going to inherit. When he separated the sons of Adam, see, we come from Adam, right? When he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. See that? This is what the Most High did. But you should have heard these dudes going at it and going back and forth. I said, man, these guys is pathetic, man. Pathetic.
Even when you read Genesis 25 and 23, the same way when you just read Deuteronomy 32:8, where it says, and he separated the sons of Adam, it says, verse 23, it said, and the Lord said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 men of people shall be separated from thy bowels. So it was going to be 2 different people, even though they came out the same womb, and the Lord can do what he wants.
Exactly.
So y'all telling us because we came out of, a certain line, which everybody, Ham, Shem, and Japheth did come out of Noah, but they were separated.
Right.
And the Lord chose who he wanted to choose out of those children. It went down from Abraham, I believe it's in the whole lineage in First Chronicle. I'm gonna try to find it, where it went all the way down to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. That's it. Why y'all can't deal with, or why y'all can't accept that he just chose that lineage? Right? If anybody can be accepted and everybody's accepted, what was the purpose of the Most High separating and singling out the children of Israel? It wouldn't be that.
Right.
It wouldn't be that at all. It'd just be anybody, everybody, the whole world. Nobody's my special people, everybody. Like y'all, man, it's things that's just easy to understand, man. But y'all can't understand it because y'all don't got the spirit, man.
Right. And that's what it is. They don't have the spirit. You can't even be but so mad at brothers because they don't have the spirit. They don't have the spirit. The Most High, just hasn't blessed them with the spirit. This is what we got as a gift, man.
Yeah.
It's a gift. And they'll never get it unless the Most High, he got to open their minds to it. And these are easy things, man.
Yeah.
They was like proud of themselves. Like, see, these Israelites can't see it. They didn't say it like that, but they was practically saying that y'all can't see it. You know?
It's like Salaki, it's like these dudes is in the dark. It's like you standing in the hallway, and a dude, you look to the right, and it's like a dark, it's like a dark spot, and you got a dude whispering in there, like, "Yo, all the nations can be saved." I'm telling you, why don't they come out and tell everybody that? Won't they make videos and say that? Won't they come to the camps and say that? Because they know they get taught, man. Right? They know they get taught, man. Because that doctrine is just that makes no sense.
Right.
And that's why I think a lot of them don't want to deal with the Apocrypha. Oh, I don't subscribe to that, because it tells you in 2 Ezra 6 who the Lord chose, and that the other nations that also come of Adam, right, that they were like unto spit unto him. He don't care about them, man.
Right.
Come on, man.
Most High says in the Wisdom of Solomon, he says, it says, for the Holy Spirit of discipline, see, the Holy Spirit is of discipline, will flee deceit and remove from thoughts that are without understanding. See, the Spirit is not going to dwell with you, man. It's going to flee you if you don't have understanding, especially if you have a malicious soul or a worldly soul.
Yeah.
The 4th verse says, for into a malicious soul, wisdom shall not enter. So to be malicious is to want to physically harm somebody. That's a deep.
A lot of them got that.
Yeah, exactly.
A lot of them got that, man.
It's in them. That's they in the world, and that's what's there. I'm gonna jump to the 3rd verse. Actually, it says, for forward thoughts separate from the Most High. See, a forward thought is a rebellious thought or a thought that will not accept the Most High. That's why a lot of brothers and sisters, they're in a position or status that they're in now, because they have forward thoughts. They think that God is a woman, God don't exist, men come from apes. They think these things, man. It's okay for 2 women to marry each other. It's okay for 2 men to marry each other. They think that. Even the devil, he thinks that that's wrong. Some of them think that's wrong, but they're the main ones pushing it. They're trying to strike that down, and they couldn't strike it down as far as the benefits of 2 same-sex unions getting the same benefits as a male and female.
God.
They tried to take it down, but the other half of the Edomites said, "No, we ain't going for that." You understand? You got some devils who are against that.
Yep.
Plenty of them. I saw there's an article that it was a show called Duck World something, and there's these hillbilly damn type.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you're talking about they took that show off.
Yeah, they took it off. They wasn't pushing the fruity thing.
Yeah,
it wasn't going for it. So some of these Edomites, they're hard body Christians. They don't believe in that.
Yeah.
Same thing with what's the name of this Chick-fil-A, hardcore Christians. They don't open on Sundays, and they wouldn't bend the knee to a certain type of chicken, like a chicken that's loaded with damn chemicals in it. They bent the knee a few years ago, a year ago.
I remember that.
Crazy. The beast is powerful, man.
Mm-hmm.
The beast is powerful, and a malicious soul or a soul that's full of hate, it's hard to separate from that because you're frustrated because you don't got no money. Your woman is cheating on you. You don't have the car you always wanted. You see other people getting rich and they doing it in America and you can't do it. So you get hatred built up in your spirit. You be mad, especially if the wicked is getting paid and you're not getting paid. I've been doing this for years and I ain't got nothing but a apocrypha. You be mad.
Yeah.
But it says the Most High tells you in Psalms 37 not to be mad at the wicked. And don't envy the wicked. You understand? They as grass is destroyed or cut down or wither, the wicked gonna feel the flames of the Most High. Just chill. But certain brothers and sisters can't get past that because they still attach to the world.
Yeah.
So the Lord said, for forward thoughts separate from the Most High and his power. See, the Most High is about power. You can have the power. We can all have the power if we connect with the Heavenly Father. The power is here. but you have to connect with the Most High the right way. And it says, when it is tried, reprove with the unwise. See, the Most High will reprove you. It says, for into a malicious soul shall not enter nor dwell in the body that is subject to sin. You see that? There you go. That's what you mentioned earlier. If you're a sinner or you have a sinful nature, the Spirit of the Most High is not going to enter into you. See, with wisdom, you can know how to navigate through a wicked system. You walk through the dark because you have the light with you, which is Yahweh Shai and the laws.
Or bugged out doctrine too.
Right. You know, you don't get caught up in the bugged out doctrine because the Most High will guide you, man. You know, you won't stress about the bills and making ends meet. The Most High, he will provide. You know, the Most High is not going to leave you out in the cold, especially if you are a servant of the Most High. If you own a business and you had 10 good workers, you're going to get rid of all 10 good workers? Nah, you're going to keep them. They help you make money. They help the business grow. You're going to keep those 10 workers. Mm-hmm. We workers of the Most High. The Lord said the harvest is plentiful, but what? The laborers are few. So if you're a good laborer for the Most High, he going to keep you. He ain't going to boot you out and have you bugged out with crazy doctrines. He ain't going to do that. He's going to look out for his. Same way you're going to look out for your people, you're going to look out for your family because they're beneficial. The Most High is the same way, man. He's going to look out for his laborers. You might go through some hard times and confuse that with the Most High letting you go. Sometimes you got to pray to the Most High and say, yo, Lord, am I doing something wrong? You seem like you mad at me. You know, you got to talk with the Most High, commune with him. He'll show you. He'll give you a sign. Out of nowhere, money will just drop out of nowhere. Out of nowhere, someone will do a good deed for you. If you right in the Most High, just gotta chill and just be patient. The Most High talks about being patient. Mm-hmm. You know, it'll come. It'll come. Just because it don't come when you want it to come, that doesn't mean it's not going to come. But the mercy and the blessings will come because you are a soldier and servant of the Most High. You sisters too. You're servants of the Most High. You're not just a wicked being. The Lord said the 70 souls went into Egypt. The 70 souls were just men. It wasn't just men. I believe it was 70, but it wasn't just men. Sisters went in there too. You know, children went in there. The Most High, he looks out for his. Then 5th verse says, for the Holy Spirit of discipline will flee deceit. See? So if you're full of deceit, the Holy Spirit will flee and remove from thoughts that are without understanding. See, so you want pure and righteous thoughts and thoughts that guide you, like the Comforter. Comfort ain't gonna rock with you if you are full of deceit and you're scamming and you're just not right. It'll say, "Well, flee from thoughts that are without understanding and will not abide." Abide means to stay when unrighteousness come in. So if you're already in the Spirit and you making moves in the Spirit of the Most High, when unrighteousness come in there, Spirit gonna leave. If you in a house and it's clean and it smells nice and all of a sudden a foul, funky smell is in there, now dung is all over the floor. Now it smells like damn yesterday's pee and all over the crib. You're gonna leave. You're gonna say, "Yo, I'm out, man. This place is too dirty for me. I'm out." You're gonna pick up yourself and you're gonna leave. Why is the Spirit gonna stay around you if you're full of pornography? You're full of adultery. You're full of hatred. You're full of lies. You're full of doctrine. The Holy Spirit gonna say, "Yo, it's gonna put on its coat and it's gonna leave." That's the Most High gonna leave. So it works both ways. You know, it won't come in if you're wicked. And if you turn wicked, it's going to leave. That's why it says it will not abide, meaning stay, when unrighteousness comes in. 6th verse says, for wisdom is a loving spirit, see, and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. So the Most High going to judge you. Going to judge you after a while. You understand? Then it says, for the Spirit of the Lord... For wisdom is a loving spirit and will not acquit a blasphemer of his words. See, for God is witness of his reigns and a true beholder of his heart. Most High knows everything about us, and a hearer of his tongue. For the Spirit of the Lord filleth the world, and that which containeth all things has knowledge of the voice. So the Most High, he's everywhere and he controls everything and he blesses what he wants to bless, no matter what part of the world you're in. He's there.
Sure.
How you think, he's there. What you do, he's there. So if you want the blessings, you have to train yourselves to avoid deceit, avoid maliciousness, avoid negative, that you don't want any of those things to take root in your spirit. You don't want those things to take root in your spirit. You got to be very, very careful. Very careful.
Gone.
That's you right there?
Yeah, gone. And a lot of these brothers, you know, here it is. You got the top blasphemer of the Lord, and Esau. You know, here you got our people that still say he can be saved, because that's what it all alludes to. Everybody can be saved. It's going back to Esau, you know, man.
It always does. And you brothers and sisters, I'm telling you, you gotta be very careful out there, man, because we definitely, something is going on, and it's a very strong spirit of deceit and deception out there. So you got to be very, very careful. Of the Copyright Act 1970. You got to be very, very careful of how you get down and how you operate out there, because the devil wants you. Even though you're a servant of the Most High, he wants you. So you have to be very cautious, and you have to use your mind to think properly. Check it out, you know, because you know, you're soldiers, and the devil would love nothing but to get his hand on one of the Most High soldiers and knock him down. The Most High is looking for good soldiers, so the Most High is going to test your chin, going to test you to see, you know, how serious you are. It's going to happen. So just you know, keep that in mind. Keep that thing in mind. You know,
now more so than ever, man.
Right.
Them demons, they're gonna be all over you, man. Especially if you're trying your best to serve the Lord and follow the Lord. Even you see the world getting more and more wicked, man, each and every day. So if you're trying to stay out of that, you're gonna constantly have demons just trying to tempt you. They may come in the form of your family, your closest friends. You might be at your job with your boss, maybe getting on your back, you know, trying to get you to crash out, but just stay faithful, man. Just try your best, man. You get the demons come harder, you know, you get harder in the Most High.
Right.
This is Sirach chapter 2, verse 1.
Let me get it. While I'm getting that, some of you got certain crazy things happening out of nowhere in your life. A lot of these are just the devil trying to slow you down. What chapter was it?
2. Sirach chapter 2.
Oh. You know, it's not for nothing, man. We all gonna be tested. You know, and you gotta accustom yourself to that, because you know, a lot of brothers and sisters just gave up. Gave up. And they always have that dumb puppy look when you run into them. Oh, Shlomo, what you been? I'm all right. I'm just trying to get that money, man. You know, all right. They don't even look the same. They facial expressions look different, because the spirit fled them, man. Spirit fled them, and now they in the world. They are a soldier of Satan. They might say they're not, because they remember some of the truth, but you know, you can remember the truth and know the truth, but do you act on the truth and live the truth? You know, and that's what happens. And now they just out there. Yeah, well, you know, I said, brother, when you coming back to the school or the camp? Well, you know, I'm gonna come. Just got a lot of things going on.
Yep.
Get together, and all right, brother, peace. And you see the brother like 8 months later. Hey, yo, what's up going on? He look even crazier now. Crazy outfit on, crazy tattoos, crazy hat. What's going on, man? When you come back to school, man, you know, I got some stuff going on. Same thing all over. I'm like, damn, brother, you know. No, they never come back.
Everybody got stuff going on, man. Come on, man.
Exactly. The bill's never gonna go away. You can say, "I gotta pay bills." The bills is always gonna be here, man. That's why sometimes you just treat yourself to something nice, or have a dinner, or take the wife out, or go away, or whatever, because the bills are not going nowhere, man. They're always gonna be there. You want to keep life interesting in the spirit of the Most High. In the spirit of the Most High.
Come on. This Sirach chapter 2, verse 1. It says, "My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation." Because this ain't no easy walk. We always going to this, man. This ain't no easy walk, man. You think, I all found the truth. I know I'm this, and you know, I got to keep the laws. Even in keeping the laws, man, you still gonna catch hell. Still gonna catch hell, man, because you know you got things that you used to do in the world, and it might be on your mind to do it at times or whatever. You know, man, I remember back in the days I used to do this and do that, and you know, for some brothers, if you ain't strong enough, you go back into that. You may dip into that, you know, every once in a while, and then it may get more frequent, right? So it says, My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation, set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, man. This is an everyday thing.
Constantly.
This gotta be on your mind all the time, man. Like sometimes, like if you really in the spirit, like you can see things about to happen before it even happens.
Yep.
You can see a group and feel the energy before they even say anything or before you even get that close.
Mm-hmm.
You can come to a building and you can feel something is off and you won't go in that building, man. It's a lot of that, man. I've encountered that a lot.
Yeah.
You know, so the more you get in the truth, the more and the more you take this serious and the Lord put the spirit on you, the more, you know, the Lord put the spirit on you to be alert.
Mm-hmm. And that should be almost natural as we get closer and closer to Judgment Day. You know, you might be, damn, Lord, show me a sign. I feel like you're not with me, and you just walk in and you're thinking about a certain brother or sister, and all of a sudden they just come right there. He's like, oh, damn. He's like, well, that could have been a sign, and you just, let me just go some more. And you think about a certain type of movie, and all of a sudden the movie starts playing on your phone. Like, oh, that can't be just a coincidence. And you say, keep going again, and then you just keep going. You're thinking of a certain type of food, and now somebody says, hey, you want this to eat? And it's the same food you was thinking of. So those are not just coincidences. Those are probably the spirit trying to connect with you and run and walk with you.
That's right. Yeah.
When flesh kicks in and we try to deny it, or other problems come in, and it's not that you don't want to follow it. It's just that the distractions are so overwhelming, it's hard to connect with the Most High. It's kind of like studying and reading and praying. You know, those things on a different level bring you to the Most High, but because of the distractions, it's hard to do that. I personally believe the Most High wants to connect with each and every one of us as individuals, but the distractions and the ways of this world still has a strong pull on us, so we can't walk in the spirit like our forefathers used to walk in. But the more I think out of fear and out of watching current events and linking up together, the world starts to drain out of you, and more of the spirit starts to drain in you, and you get stronger and stronger, and you become a spiritual mighty man in the Most High. And you see, so maybe that's connected to like the book of Joel, where your children and your daughters and your sons shall see things. Maybe maybe these are short steps in that direction to see things and have revelations from the Most High. Maybe I could be wrong, but maybe these are short steps going in that direction.
Go on. And you know, if you're not in the spirit, which a lot of these dudes ain't in the spirit, man, coming with these doctrines and trying to get other brothers and sisters to believe it. Nah, because you like you mentioned a couple of times when we was at camp, where dudes try to pull you to the side and show you another doctrine while we at camp.
Yeah.
You know, and brothers tried me with the same thing. You know, so you know, you're gonna have that. You're gonna have that, but the Lord said in 2 Timothy 3:7, it says, ever learning and never able to come into the knowledge of the truth.
All right.
So you're gonna have brothers that they don't know the name of the Lord, right? They know they're an Israelite, but they'll say something like, see, we don't gotta keep the Passover because we're not in our land. You know, let me show you that.
Yeah, I said that. I heard that a few times.
You know, we listen, I read this scripture, man, and I think all the nations could be saved. You know, not just Israel. And then you know, you start to like, man, let me look into that. You know, so like the elder said, you got to be careful, man, with these brothers, man, because it's not. You know, a lot of these dudes ain't sincere.
Yep, you got to be on your A game, because a lot of brothers they and sisters, they can't keep up. It's like if you're in the ocean and you're swimming and you see the shoreline, but you got to keep swimming, and you in the water with 10 different people and you're all swimming, and one person gets tired and he just don't want to drown by himself. He just grabs onto you and bring you under. Try to convince you it's better to drown. There's nothing wrong with it. We're gonna be with the Most High anyway.
Try to get you up.
It's like the wicked Negroes when we came out of Egypt. They said, yo, man, we would have been better off in Egypt with Pharaoh. At least we could have ate there, Moses.
Yep.
What's wrong with you, man?
Yep.
This nigga's off.
Did the Lord bring us out to the wilderness to destroy us?
Yeah. You got brothers like that that's still around. They still and sisters,
Yeah.
Like this fool talking about the year 2000. Like I'm supposed to say, maybe he's right. They was wrong in the year 2000. Ariel was a false prophet. Let me just become a damn Christian again, or just go and chase money or behind.
An excuse.
Yeah, stupid. That's like if I'm on a job and they shortchanging me my paycheck a couple of times. I'm gonna quit this job and don't work ever again. That's dumb, man.
Yeah,
we know that's gonna happen. It's gonna be the Most I said that's gonna happen, man.
Yeah,
and it's a growing process, man. You ain't gonna get me out of the game with that stupidness. Let me just read this real quick, and I'll go back to where you was at.
Okay.
2 Thessalonians 3, verse 1. It says, "Finally, brethren, pray for us." And you brothers should pray for us, and we should pray for you. Pray because we need prayer. There's power in prayer. Read Luke 1:18 when you get a chance. I think it's that. Pray without ceasing. But the Lord said, finally, brethren, pray for us that the word of the Lord may have free course. See? Free course meaning no obstructions, no getting in the way. Free course that other brothers and sisters can come in. Other brothers and sisters can see Yahushua and see the Most High and see the commandments and see the gospel and be glorified. See? Not Trump. Trump is glorified, and not damn Cardi B or all these damn whores or America. The Most High and the word is supposed to be glorified. Then he says, even as it is with you, that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men. You see that? And that we may be delivered from unreasonable and wicked men, for all men have not faith. See? All men don't have the faith you have. All sisters don't have the faith that you have. So you're going to continue with the idiots? Come on, man. You got to be smarter than that. Because what's going to happen, they're going to lead you. They're going to say, come with me, brother, run. You're going to run from the sheep, and now you're going to be out in the desert, and the wolves are going to be there to eat your ass.
Yeah.
You're going to run out there away from the flock, and you don't got nothing to give you.
Yep.
Well, the wolves and your own destruction. Now you out there with him in the valley of the dead. When all you had to do is just stay in the Most High. And when Most High said his yoke is not hard, man, or a horrible thing to bear or a burden. Because even though you have difficult times, the Spirit is going to defend you. In that same chapter, the brother was reading and said that if you're a hypocrite or you're a liar, you will not be defended. And we all need defending now, man. This is a horrible, horrible situation that the country is in and what our brothers and sisters are going through today, man. You need spirituality. I'll read the third and I'll give it to you. It says, but the Lord is faithful who shall establish you and keep you from evil. See that? So wake up. What you got in that, bro?
Now I had one to back you up with what you just was saying about just staying the Most High and he'll help you.
Mm-hmm.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 13.
1 Corinthians
10:13. It says, there have no temptation taken you.
That's a good one.
Such as is common to man.
Mm-hmm.
But the Most High is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able. So the Lord not going to give you more than you can handle, man.
Wait, where you at again? 1 Corinthians?
1 Corinthians 10 and 13.
Oh, 13. Right.
Yeah, so the Lord not going to give you more than you can handle. Right? It says, but will with the temptation also make a way to escape.
That's right.
Right? Because what? These words, the scriptures say that these words are comfort.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so even you could be going through hell, man, front and back, and the Lord put that spirit on you that not even like, you don't crash out, you don't really worry too much,
mm-hmm.
and the Lord will get you through it, and then you'll be like, man, that wasn't really nothing that serious.
Mm-hmm.
So the Lord is able to do that. It says that ye may be able to bear it.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be able to bear it.
You got escape hatch, you know, like you ever see them damn those movies with the spy and the damn the evil villain catches him. Got you now, Mr. Bond, and he just button and he just goes through escape hatch and this damn building blow up and he's in the damn ocean floating away on a damn pod or something like that. You know, Most High is good, man. You know, he'll look out for you, or you'll be on a. I was on a job. Everybody got fired. All the brothers got fired on a race. It was a racist environment as far as I was concerned. And the Most High held me down for a minute. People were just coming and going for like 9 years. I was on that spot teaching and whatever. Nobody really stepped to me, but until the end, and he got me. My time was up. But the Most High, he got you, man.
Yeah. That was the time that the Most High wanted you to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Right, going back to Sirach 2, it says, set thy heart, verse 2, Sirach 2:2. It says, set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. Yeah, man, let the Lord's chastisement run its course. Right. The Lord got a plan for you, man. Like most Jakes, you know, he running low on money. Look, you know, worldly nigga will be like, yo, I gotta hit a lick. Right? They got something up the street. I'm gonna go see what that's about, man. Let's mass up.
Mm-hmm.
So Jake he don't believe in the Lord, man. You know, when people started getting those EBTs back, what's the first thing they would say? Praise Jesus, praise God. Yeah, I got my EBT back. Oh, I'm going shopping. But before that, they was what? It was, we're gonna run up in the spot and we're gonna take whatever we want. Nah, the Lord didn't tell you to do that.
They don't care. And they gonna go right back to their wickedness when they get doing that money. Like twerk, yeah, twerk. Don't have to work, twerk. They're gonna be spending that damn money. My hair did. I'm a sinner, but I am a winner, nigga. They're gonna be dancing in the damn fish aisle. You watch, get lobster. Damn wicked as hell. These Negroes, boy. They're gonna be doing all that, man.
Hey, that's a new one. I'm a sinner, but I'm a winner. Yeah, that's crazy. That's how Jake think, man. Hey, I'm doing what I'm doing, but you know what I'm saying? I'm getting by. You know what I'm saying? I'm winning. What y'all got? What y'all doing? Y'all out here reading the Bible. Look at this. Y'all want some of this?
Yep. Make it fire come out the sky, nigga. I'm getting money. Make fire come out the sky, nigga. Y'all doing is reading. Y'all ain't about nothing. I'm getting money. I keeps money, nigga.
Well. What that dude said? That dude said last time, he was like, nobody want to hear that, S.
Yeah. And if you're weak, it'll get under your skin. Especially if the Most High got the fire on you and he's testing you. Yeah. You know, it'll get it to you, man. It's like, well, maybe he is right. Maybe the stupid nigga is right. And I should go and get some money. I mean, when I first got the knowledge, I said, okay, every week I would go to camp. I said, this is my last week with these brothers. I'm not coming out next week. They ain't gonna be able to find me. I go to camp the next week. I'll be tired or whatever. This is my last week with these brothers. This is just a waste of time. I'm cold. We just out here. Come back again and again. That was like over 30 years ago. I'm still here.
Yeah, man. So it's a spirit, man. It's not you. You like, listen, man. If the Lord say, just like He said to who was that? Was that Jeremiah? He didn't want to teach. He didn't want to go and preach in Nineveh. Jonas.
Yeah,
Jonas. He didn't want to preach, and the Lord swallowed him up. And he like, I'll do it. You know, the Lord you're gonna do what the Lord tell you to do.
Probably sitting on a damn fish's tongue in his damn spleen in his stomach, and you see an old damn slipper or sandal from somebody else that was there or something like that. Some bones, some it's just stuck in there.
Man.
You know?
Yeah, you got no control over what you do. You was put on this earth for a purpose, man. Mm-hmm. And if the Lord vowed you to come out the womb and teach His word to His people, that's what you're gonna do.
That goes for if you want a certain job. You might say, man, opportunity to make 6 figures in Texas.
Yep.
Come on down, Jim. Just come on down. Your name is Yawasop, whatever your name is. You know, just come on down, Joseph. Just come on.
Well,
You try to go, but car breakdown. You try to go, your wife gets sick. You try to go, but nothing works out because the Most High, if he got plans for you, you're gonna do those plans. The Most High got for you.
That's right.
That ain't gonna work. That goes for if you want to be with a certain man or a woman too. The Most High ain't gonna let that thing rock if it's gonna be a problem. You know, you want to serve me. So the Lord will make things very difficult for you. You know, financially or physically, he'll make it very difficult if you try to execute your own thing. He will make it very hard, and you'll know.
Yeah. Yep. And then if you're in the spirit, you be like, man. Some people they think about it. They say, man, why every time I try to do this, man, something go wrong.
Yep.
You know, I can't get right. That's the Lord, man. That ain't. Listen, you got no control over what you think or what you do. You know, the Lord is in control of that, man. So
some of you going. Okay, sorry.
Nah, you got it.
Some of you going through it right now. Most High spanking you because you're trying to go in a certain direction that you're not supposed to be going in.
Yep.
You know, he ain't destroying you. He's just hindering your growth in certain things. Maybe it's financially, maybe it's in your relationship, maybe it's on the job, maybe it's with a vehicle, whatever the case may be. The Most High is hindering it because you're trying to go in the wrong direction.
That's right.
And you know, and in your heart, you know it.
Yep.
You don't even get a message. You know, somebody might come to you and say, "You sure look like you should be serving the Lord. You sure look like a servant of God." They'll say something just out of the pocket that will ring a bell saying, "Damn, I got to go back." You know.
Yeah. Done.
You know.
Verse 3, Sirach 2 and 3, it says, "Cleave unto him." So that's what you got to do, man. You got to cleave to the Lord, man. Every day. It says, "And depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end." Because that's what you want, man. You want to be increased at the last end, man, because the world is about to catch all holy hell, man. Right? Your best friends, people that you deem to be good people. The Lord's about to fix them, man. About to fix them because they're not in the Lord. They could be the most nicest person you ever met, man. But you know, if you start talking about the Bible and digging in, they're gonna dismiss it. They could be the most nicest person you know, man. You could try to break down the Bible to them, they will not budge. Nah, why you reading that? You ain't supposed to read that. That's not what it's saying.
Or they'll judge you.
Yeah.
I was in camp on 125th Street, and something had. I don't know why I had to go into McDonald's for something in the camp. I don't know what it was, and this system was going, "Ooh, McDonald's, McDonald's." I said, "What are you talking? Ooh, no, you in McDonald's?"
Wow.
I don't know why. I don't know. She just wouldn't stop, but I don't know what I went in there for. But for some reason, I was there, and she just wouldn't stop. You know. So they'll look for a way to judge you, man.
Yeah. They look for that.
Don't give in. Don't give them nothing to get you on, man. Even when you might be in your travels and you might be trying to do something you shouldn't be doing, man. That damn Negro will be watching you from across the street. That was gainsaying you can't. Yeah, they got a wicked nigga right there. That's what he do. Let me see. I bet she pick up a hole. Look at that hole right there. Look at that hole right there. Look at her butt. Look at her.
Yeah.
Yo, I said, what you doing over here? Run up on you. You know it. Just start judging you. Don't let them have nothing on you. Don't.
Probably pull out his phone and start recording and say, look, the Israelite. Look at the Israelite right here. Look at him. Me out here, Wesley out here on what's that thing in Harlem? Not in Harlem, in the Bronx. Something point. I forgot what it is. Look, he over here. You could be living over there. But Jake he just hates you so bad and hates you so much that he wants something to accuse you with. He needs something to accuse you with, you know? Right? So yeah, like the elder said, you gotta watch out. You gotta watch how you move. You got to watch how you move, man. I remember one time we was teaching.
You hear me?
Oh yeah, you got kicked out.
Yeah, it dropped it said connection dropped. I don't know why.
Oh, I ain't even getting none over there.
No,
over here.
I don't know. It lost connection.
Yeah, no, I was saying, I remember one time we was at camp and the dude, this how you know Jake on a low level, because we was teaching and he gonna say, how he teaching when he got on Nikes?
Remember the other guy? He looked at your tattoo, said, "The tools, look at the tools." Like that. I was like, "This dude is insane."
He said, y'all are hypocrites, man. He got on Nikes.
But you got brothers like that, so you know you gotta watch them, man. You gotta watch them because they will use that. They will use that to get at you, man. And
that's how you know our people are on a low level, man. It's crazy. I'll never forget that, man. I was like, dude, what?
Mm-hmm.
Jake just don't get it, man. And I'm trying to find something.
You know,
because
we got enemies, man.
Yeah, they hate the Israelites, man. They just cannot stand us, man. And we ain't done nothing to y'all. We ain't done nothing to y'all, man. You know, we ain't done nothing to you, but you got every beef with us. Every beef in the book.
Right. So we just watch yourselves, man. Watch yourselves out there. They're not your friends. They're not your friends. You know, you want to believe they're your friends. They're not your friends, man. And even if they are your friends, sometimes your own friends, they'll feel bad because now you made this transition into the faith, and they'll try to find a way to judge you because they see you as what you used to be. Smoking weed, drinking beer, chasing women, cursing, fighting. They see you as that. They don't see you. They don't see the new you. Until you prove yourself after a couple of years and you don't budge or bend, then they'll respect you. They ain't gonna respect you at first, you know. But if you stay right in the Most High, then after a while they say, "Well, this is how the brother is living," and they'll leave you alone. But you gotta maintain in the Most High because you know they'll come after you. They'll come at you, and
you can't claim not to be a hate group.
Salaki.
Oh, what? Who's this?
Huh?
Who's that? That was you?
No, yeah, that was me. I was I wanted to share this video.
Yeah. Okay.
Just to show you how much they hate us, man. Check this out. It's like a little clip before the brother's actual video. Check it out.
And you out there hating on people.
Oh, man. Brother, can I speak to you, please, man? Lost another one. Do you feel as this is right? Yeah, this is my girl, bro. Boy, you need to come join us, bro. That's right. You need to come join us. That's right. That's right. We are not equal. We are. That's right. Our ancestors did not live for this. That's right. Poison.
It's culture appropriation he does, but of course he's a comedian. But if they can say, like, listen, the rhetoric you hear, right? It's like, yes, it sounds like a hate group, bro. It sounds like y'all hate. It sounds like y'all hate white people. It just is what it is. The people are seeing from the outside looking in, right? Like, if you're IUIC and you're taking a look at this skit, like, this should definitely not only make you want to take a look at yourself and what you're doing out here, right? Are out here actively on street corners, vexing the heathen, vexing the strangers.
Pause for a second.
That sojourners amongst us.
Yeah.
You know, you see how stupid he sounds? He's saying that should make them take a look at themselves, but in the reverse, they should be taking a look at what they're doing.
Yep.
It's the other way around.
That's right.
On another level, if we are cursing or condemning or shutting down Christmas, which is coming around, why don't you look at yourselves in Christmas that you're celebrating and see that it's pagan? It has nothing to do with Christ. It has nothing to do with righteousness. It has nothing to do with love. Why can't they apply the same thing? Now, if you want to make it just a nation thing, then they should go. If you want us to stop telling us to love the heathen and tell the heathen to love us, go and see if you can convince the white people to stop hating on us, to love us and to respect us and accept us. Go and do that, then come and visit us and see how successful you are in that, because I had the same thing. My brother was trying to tell me the same thing when I was coming out the gym.
Yeah.
That, you know, I pray that I'll see it. Sit in my car and pray that I'll see the love the heathen. That's what he was trying to tell me. I said, man, you're crazy, man. You know, go and tell the heathen to pray that they stop doing what they're doing. And the ones you claim that see that they should stop, tell them to go and convince their other brethren, or white or the Chinese and East Indians, to love us and to stop disrespecting us. They won't do that. You always come into the black man to make him change and love everybody, but everybody hate us. Don't make no sense, man.
Exactly. And then on top of that, the so-called Negro is always the problem. Like, he needs to be the bigger man, right? And these nations, they'll easily lie in their face. Oh, we love everybody. We don't have no hatred toward black people. We love black people. I got some black friends, and they'll just ride with that. But they'll just let that go. But with us, they gotta dig on us like, no, y'all hate white people. It just seems to me like y'all hate white people. Like these types of and there's other people on this little clip. None of them would have even knew they was Israelites if it wasn't for the brothers in the street.
Right.
If it wasn't for the camps. Right? They wouldn't know they were Israelites, man. So now that they know they're Israelites, and then they open the Bible and read one page, now they can come out, now they make a video and say, well, y'all brothers teaching hate. Like, no, you don't know what you're talking about, man.
Unbelievable, man. How, you know, you want to make me weak like you.
Yeah, exactly. Like Christian.
Sell me the benefit of doing that. Sell me the benefit of loving all the heathen and being a damn rainbow. Sell that to me, you know. But first, tell your heathen lovers or the heathens you want to want us to link up with. Tell them to do what you're telling me to do.
Exactly. They will
not
never
the 1
do
and 2 or 3 or the 50 that you convince in the spirit of white Jesus that we should love everybody. Go and tell them to tell their people to stop doing what they're doing. You sound damn crazy, man.
Exactly.
I'm crazy, man. I think get out of here with that.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
and that's why, like you said earlier, you got to know when to walk away. Jake, you don't want to get it? Whatever, man. We're not going to stop teaching the way we teach and what the Lord told us to say, man. We're not going to do that for you.
I clowned them for a while before, you know, I clown them. See, he just push his buttons. After a while, they start getting mad at me because you have the right, you know how to put out the right choice words, and you sound like you have some type of intellect, and especially if you're spiritual and you're showing what you believe in the Bible, they get mad. So you don't see what you say?
Yeah.
After a while, you a hateful brother. You know, all that calm Christian, milky white demeanor, all that goes out the window when you start pushing their buttons and reverting.
Yeah, they can't take it.
I'm gonna pray for you. I'm gonna pray for you.
God bless you. Yeah, get up out of here.
I came to you, Bukwash. I came to you because you don't act like the rest of them. I thought I can get to you and I can get to your spirit and bring Jesus in there because you don't act like those other brothers. You don't act to them. See, you took the time to talk to me. You took the time to talk to me. You know, and I say, man, stop, get out of here with that garbage.
Yeah, but you ain't different though. Your spirit to them is more accepting, so they can come in there and think that they can your mind. But once they start talking to you, they realize they can't you and get you in the trap. Now they mad. Like a damn woman, man.
They start getting mad. What you get mad for, brother? You know, they get mad after a while.
Yeah. Because you got some Israelite dudes don't even want to talk to them because they seem angry. But you know, we had people come up and say, "Yeah, I came to other Israelite camps and they was just cursing me out, but y'all, I got a chance to say something." Yeah, but we're not gonna change what the Lord told us to say and how we see things through the Spirit. We're not gonna change that. Then a lot of gonna be in line with the same thing that the other brothers was telling you.
Then a lot of them they say, I was in that organization and they teach hate and you got to come out of that. I said, well, brother, let me ask you a question. Brother, let me ask you a question. Yeah, what? How long were you an Israelite for? Were you in the organization? About 6 months. I said, get out of here, man. 6 months. You ain't even been around long. You just weak, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like Christian, you know, got he's a bald face, bald head, and he just, you know, clapping and stomping and, you know, letting women run over you and all that, man. That's what kind of spirit he wants you to be in. Check this out.
And not only that, we got one of the so-called leaders who was recently found out. It's the same people.
So you see how they use what's going on with brothers to try to demonize brothers. Now, we all know what went on with this brother, with or whatever, but you know that been passed, whatever. The Lord gonna judge him accordingly.
Right.
But here you got these Christians that's gonna keep saying he gonna every time they want to demonize the Israelites, they're gonna go back to this. See, this is why we shouldn't believe these niggas on the corner teaching, because they're hypocrites. Look, this dude right here, he did this and he was preaching, and then it found out that he was doing this. So that's how they're gonna figure everybody is.
Kind of like the year 2000 thing to try to bring brothers out, you know, and attacking REI. You know, this brother was a big dog in the spirit. And because a lot of you brothers looked up to him or respected him, they're going to use him as an example to come out of the faith. But that's dumb. That's dumb, you know, to do that, because we know that many, and there's plenty of scriptures on it, that many are going to fall to the wayside. Many are going to fall to the wayside. So why would we just come out? You know, why would we do that, man? So, you know, if you know your scriptures, you know, you should know that that's a given, man. That's a weak, really, it's a weak attack or a weak weapon.
Yeah, exactly. You know? Exactly.
Unless you're a weak dude or a weak sister. It's like a sister or a brother saying, the men did this to me and that to me and stole my money, and I'm never gonna be an Israelite ever again, you dummy. To be an Israelite is a nationality, number one. Number two, you just gonna give up like that? That don't make any sense. What if the Lord was coming next week? You gonna use that excuse in Judgment Day? The men did this and that to you? If anything, separate from those men and continue to follow the Most High. A lot of brothers do that. I don't really agree with it 100%, but a lot of brothers do that. A lot of sisters do that. But just to go back out in the world, that's what you wanted to do in the first place. That's what you wanted to do. You know?
Go on. This is Luke chapter 6 and verse 22. It says, "Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company." Right? So nobody wants to be, and nobody wants to deal with the Israelites, man. But everybody wants to go in the house and make a video about the Israelites. They don't want to come out and talk to the Israelites. They just want to demonize the Israelites. They never had a conversation with the Israelites. They just want to make a video and say, we're wrong. And y'all got to stop preaching hate. Y'all got to stop hating white people. Nobody's white. This just goes to show. And all you Christians are weak. All of y'all, man. Y'all don't know the Bible. Yeah, you got levels to it where some Christians know a little bit more than others, but y'all all in that spirit to love everybody. You know what I'm saying? So we don't care, man. The Lord said that we are blessed when y'all don't want to deal with us, because that's the separation right there. Right? So it says, and shall reproach you and shall cast your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. Right? So all of this is in the name of Yahushua, man. Right? We don't mind going through this fire. This is part of the fire we got to go through. Right? Y'all Christians, y'all not finna go through nothing, man. Because everybody loves y'all, because y'all are accepting of everybody. You can have what's that dude's name? Dylan Roof, to go into church and then put 9 of you to death. Right? Y'all can do that. And then y'all will still forgive them. See, we not like that, man. We understand what the scriptures really say. The scriptures say, don't trust your enemy. But you take that out of context. You say, oh, yeah, well, the Bible said love your enemy. Right? But you don't even know what that's talking about, man. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it's and the Lord he warned us of what's going to happen. So that's going to be a reason for you to just cash out. Why would you just cash out? Here's one more. It says Acts 20 verse 29. It says, this is Paul warning us. He says, "For I know this, that after my departing shall grievous wolves enter in among you, not sparing the flock." So the Lord said this is going to happen. He's giving you the blueprint. So when this happens and it's a horrible thing that happened, you're going to just close up shop and become a Christian, or you're going to go back out into the world that's dying. We show you week after week, the world is dying.
Mm-hmm.
So why would you close up shop and just leave the truth? That's dumb. The same way the Lord said that the earthquakes and storms and false Jesuses must appear and it must come to pass. The Lord said these things must come to pass. The destruction must come to pass. The love of many shall wax cold, and wickedness shall abound. The Lord said these things must come to pass. Why wouldn't that pertain to what we are reading right here? Why can't that happen in 2025 in any of our groups?
Also, one of your favorite scriptures, and you jump with verse 10, and many shall be offended.
Yep. So yeah, exactly. So unless you're one of those people, then you're easily offended at the pressures of the Most High or prophecy, because this is prophecy. So why can't this apply to your camp, your church, your schools? It's gonna happen.
Take a look at your
in your school or this school, that school. We don't know where it's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. So the point is, you should expect this and know how to deal with this. Not just you get weak and you just go back out in the world. For I know this, that after my departing shall grievous wolves enter in among you, not sparing the flock. They ain't gonna spare nobody. Also of your own selves. See this? Look at it now. Look closely. Oh, listen closely. Also of your own selves shall men arise, speaking perverse things that are contrary to the scriptures. Oh, why is this happening? Why is there so much division among the brothers in the camps in the schools? He said, speaking perverse things to draw away disciples after them. That's what that dude is doing, man. That's what that dude is doing in the video. He's trying to draw away people out of the faith. Same thing with this idiot in the comment section. He's trying to make you see the year 2000 in RER and One West as a way or means to leave this truth and be a dummy like him. This is what they do. And it's all spiritual. 31st verse, therefore watch and remember that by the space of 3 years, I cease not to warn every one night and day with tears. Look at that. So this is not new. This has always been going down, man. So why would you cash out or get so overly emotional over split doctrines within the flock? The Lord tells you in the book of Jude, some have crept in unawares. That's not scripture. Well, we want to hear about the earthquake. That's going to happen. We want to hear about the floods. That's going to happen. What about some creeping in unawares? What about what we're reading now about the wolves coming in and scattering the sheep? What about that? It's brothers and sisters. They amaze me, man. They're not properly balanced.
That's right.
You know? Not properly balanced. And some wolves will come to you and they're going to whisper in your ear, leave that. Look how that brother looking at you. Look how that sister looking at you. Look how rough that man talked to you. That's not Jesus. That's not Jesus. I'm going to shock you. Even if a man make a mistake and come at you the wrong way, that's not a reason to leave.
Yeah.
You're going to have that. It's natural. We're in the flesh. It's natural. Now, if you choose to be a dummy and stay in an abusive environment over and over and again, and you choose to stay in an environment where people are stealing and taking advantage of you and other brothers and sisters, then clearly the scriptures tell you how to deal with that, and that's not the proper spiritual environment to be in. But I'm just saying that don't mean to stop keeping commandments. That don't mean to stop teaching. That doesn't mean to stop learning and studying and keeping high holy days. You got to think, man. You got to think. It's the word is not just one dimensional. It's more than different dimensions in the spirit of the Most High, and it's more than one dimension or way that the devil is going to come at you and try to get you out the game. You know, that particular brother in the video that he just showed, that brother, I don't know what his deal was, but you know, things happen, and he was a victim. And if anything, learn from his situation. I'm not banging on the brother. I hope he comes in the fold. I was just talking to a brother about this, and he was trying to get me to bang on the brother. And I was telling the brother, listen, my job is to save souls, and I'm not going to put a burden on someone to make it harder for them to make a comeback in the truth. You know, I'm not going to do that. But he is also a warning of what not to be and what not to follow. You understand? No man is, what does it say? We all come short of the kingdom of the Most High. You know, we all got things going. That's what it is. Fall short, something like that.
Yeah, fall short. Yep.
We all got things going on, but a soldier, he gets shot, he patches up that wound, he keeps going. A soldier, he gets cut or shrapnel getting in him from an explosion, he gets up and he walks again. So it's the reason why the Lord calls us soldiers, man. You're gonna get hit. And it's not always physical, like you crash your car or something like that. It's things to work your mind. It's to work your mind and make you doubt. That's the whole thing with Satan. His job is to make you lose faith in doing right by the Most High and Yahushua. That's the whole thing. You understand? Our job is to make people do right by the Most High and Yahushua, Most High's will.
That's why we always say this is a spiritual fight, a spiritual battle.
Right.
You know, because it's gonna take a toll on your spirit more than anything.
Oh yeah.
You know, and even when we be out, you'll try to get people to come up and try to sow discourse, you know, within us. They'll tell me, oh, I look in your face and I can tell you don't want to be in this. I can look and see that you don't really believe this. Or they say, oh, you can't speak. Oh, he tells you when to speak and this and that. You know, we had all of that going, but we understand it's levels to this, man. And a lot of our people, they don't have no level of spirituality, man, in the form of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. They got a demonic spirit on them, but they don't understand this, right? So the Lord said this in John chapter 15 and verse 16.
I was had that earlier.
Oh, okay, gone. It says, ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you and ordained you. That's why you see the Israelites nobody deal with the Israelites when it comes to the Bible, man. Nobody. Not no Christians, not nobody that thinks they know the Bible outside of the Israelites, man. It says that ye should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit shall remain. And all of us are fruit that other brothers taught before us. We are the fruit of those brothers, and those brothers are the fruit of other brothers, you know. So the fruit is constantly growing. It says, and that your fruit shall remain. That's the thing, you got to remain, right? You see a lot of, well, even in this walk, you got them, you know, one minute they in, the next day out, you know, so they don't remain. It says you have that too. It says that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it you. These things I command you, that ye love one another, meaning of your nation. It says, if the world hate you, ye know that it hated me before it hated you. So it's not too far-fetched or unbelievable that the world hates us, man, because it hated the Lord. The world hated the Lord at the time, man. Right? They hated the Lord just like, you know, back in that time, the way the world hates us in this time, man. Because the Israelites are the talk of the town now. I can't even tell you how many videos I see of why I'm not a Hebrew Israelite no more. I'm not in the Hebrew Israelite cult no more. The Hebrew Israelites are haters. The Hebrew Israelites are wicked. The Hebrew Israelites are demons. Don't deal with a Hebrew Israelite. They are this, the men are that, and why you don't have women teaching and this and that. And they got everything under the sun, man, to demonize us, man, and have the world look at us as, just demons, right? The same way they did with Yahushua. It said, if the world, if ye were of the world will love his own. And guess who's of the world? These Christians, man. You see them, they got no spirit to them. You see them in the street. Can I read something to you about Jesus? They come up with the book. You got a little time. And then they'll read it. And me, I like to say, break it down. What does it say? You want to come to the school? You can come to the school. What is that? Like, come on, man. You got them everywhere, man. They, especially on Sundays, especially around Easter and all that. They all downtown just walking around with a Bible. Oh, can I interest you in the scripture?
Yep.
They got no juice to them, man. No spirit to them. They just boring, man. But the world don't hate them. Everybody wants you got Edomite Christians, Moabite Christians, Ammonite Christians. You got every nation. People are Christians. Every nation. Right? So the world don't hate Christians, but the world hates the Israelites. It said, if ye were of the world will love his own. But because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. So, this is deeper because this is going into the elect, but the whole nation of Israel too, the world hates. You, Jakes, you just don't see that, man. All these nations, they hate you. But yet, while you losing sleep trying to save them, they losing sleep trying to figure out how to put you to death, man. How to get you caught up. Because that's what the scriptures say, how they came together and said that Israel should not be a name no more. Let's come together and destroy Israel, as it tells you in Psalms 80. I'm chopping it up, but Psalms 80, what is it, 83?
Yeah, Psalms 83.
Psalms 83. So the Lord is telling you, man, the same way they hated me, they're gonna hate you. And that's speaking of the elect and the ones that's teaching his word in sincerity. Right? So it says, but because ye are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. And that's the time we're in. We're being persecuted. Right? It's going to go from these videos to it getting real physical out there, man. Exactly. They're going to come out there and they're going to try to do something to us. Mm-hmm. And hey, whatever. You can make that move. You make that move, we're going to make ours. It says, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my sayings, they will keep yours also. Look at them, man. They preach hate, man. You just hate white people, man. I'm telling you. And I didn't even get into the video yet. This is just the first dude. You got ones right back to back just saying some crazy stuff, man. But you got it, Elder.
I mean, think they'll accept a lot of these wicked jakes. They'll accept the Christians before they accept us, and they don't even believe in the Bible. That ain't true. That ain't true. Jesus is love.
Yeah.
He's love. You teach hate. They don't even want to hear it.
Yeah,
because that's an easier way. And Christianity is of the world.
Yeah.
So you're not of the world. You teaching to hate the world according to the Spirit. The scripture says, "Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world." They're not rocking on that, unless they're hard-body Christians. But they're not rocking on that, and they will use whatever tool they can to get you. That's why the scripture says, "Be not ignorant of Satan's devices." They will use your wife, your sister, or even a fellow teacher. We had a brother. He's the one that brought me in the truth. His name was Joshua. Great teacher, man. Great teacher. And he became a Christian. So on my lunch break, I would battle with these Christians. This brother name was Solomon, and I can't remember his wife's name. Very known to have their table in Midtown, and we would all on our lunch breaks, different brothers would pass by their table and debate them. So one day I see him, he said, your man, Yashawan left the truth. He left your belief. He's a Christian now. He was pushing that on me to like thinking that if he left, then I'm going to leave too. Mm-hmm. I ain't going nowhere. You understand?
Yeah.
But he was rocking. That's how he was rocking. So he used that to try to get to me. So the devil will use what he can to get to you. Sometimes it might be your kids. It might be a family member because they're the closest ones to you.
That's right.
Or camp leader. I remember my camp leader, he turned his back on me. He started believing in the One West thing and was like, looking at me like I was the enemy. I couldn't believe it. A brother, got the brother named a Levite brother, said, when you see him, he ain't going to say nothing to you. I said, you crazy. He going to speak to me. Went around the corner of 44th and Broadway. Turned his back on me. Said I was a rebel. But it just shows you how you can be caught up, man. You can easily be caught up and lose track of who you are and who you're serving. This is why the Most High, he mentions the love in the scripture. He says these things I command you love one another.
Good.
It's power in love. And you can't expect everybody just to love you off the rip. We come from hardcore situations and positions of the devil before we came into truth. So love is not just something you're going to put on like a jacket. It ain't going to be that easy. The people you meet is going to be who they are. It ain't going to be the people who you want them to be. You're looking for a Jack to be a certain way in Jesus. Jack going to be who he is based on the level that the Spirit is working with him. So you expecting, the top tier levels of love because a brother's in the faith or a sister is in the faith. That's dumb. If you have understanding, that don't work that way. A lot of you have hangups. We all have hangups. And we're soldiers in training. So it's going to take a while before brothers come up to a certain level in love. So you can't expect people to be the way you expect them to be. They're coming as they are. They're showing you, might not be perfect then, but they're growing. Or it's your job to increase their position in love or in the brotherhood. It's your job. It ain't going to just be ready-made. Look at that top tier Israelite in love. Right? It don't work that way. You crazy, man. You're out of your mind. If you had the Bible and it's the truth, why are you acting like that? Out of your mind. People going to snap on you. They're going to get mad. They're going to do things. I think in Apocrypha it says that if someone offends you, that tell them so they don't do it again. Something to that point. It's not from the heart.
Yeah,
tells you that, man. We human, man.
Yeah.
So you gotta wake up, man. You gotta wake up.
Come on. You want to play this?
Hold on. Let me get it back. All right. Where is it? I lost. Oh, here it is. Right here. I feel bad for this brother, man. The way he went out, man. I was mad as hell the way the brothers did him, but that's what happens, man.
Yeah.
As he was saying was the devil, right? Allowing them to sleep with his wives. You understand what I'm saying? Because he practiced polygyny. Not only that, it turned out that he was interested in pegging.
Okay, so here you have a group, IUIC, right, who basically purports themselves, and it's not just them, it's Hebrew Israelites in general who believe that they are the real people. They are the chosen people. The Bible actually was written for them. The Bible was actually for black people. Black people wrote it, so therefore it's our history book, all of that, right? That's what they preach, okay? And and they also call these people fake. They call the chosen tribe, they call them, they're the fake ones. These Ashkenazis, y'all the fake people, but we're the real people. And we're focusing on IUIC, but this applies to all Hebrew Israelites because their main messaging is that they are the real ones, but those people, the Ashkenazis, the Sephardic people or whatever, they're the fake ones, right? This is what they say. So, but let's look at this from a marketing standpoint. This is probably the best way I can do this. There are companies that will allow knockoffs to stay on the market. Let me read this to you, okay? Just follow along with me. It says, yes, there are quite a few notable cases where companies have discovered copycats ripping off their products, often involving trademarks, designs, or branding, but strategically chose to tolerate it rather than to launch lawsuits for IP infringement. Build brand awareness among price-sensitive customers, or even drive long-term sales of the originals. You have already, warmed up the crowd to this idea that there is an Israel, that there is a chosen people, and that they are to be protected and respected no matter what. You're the knockoff bag. But at some point, people are going to wake up and realize, wait a minute, y'all were the fake ones. The real Israel, we got to protect the real Israel. Oh, we talking about, I've been talking about Dimona, same thing. They started, you're talking thousands and thousands of black Americans who were Hebrew Israelites, and then they decided to pick up and to move over to Israel. They are in Israel in a town called Dimona right now, where they said 100%, I hope you're hearing me, 100% committal to the IDF. In other words, if you're going to live in Israel, they said, listen, if y'all going to live over here, you have to commit to that your children will fight to spend their time enlisted in the IDF.
So that would tell you who's the chosen, who's the real, people, who's not.
Right. And if we're not the real, then who the hell are we?
Exactly. Like, here it is. You got the curses telling you that the Israelites will have no power, right? They will be a reproach, right? They will be, destroyed. But yet, he mentioned the brothers that's over there in Israel. The only way they can live over there in Israel is if they join the military. So the people that are in power, the people that are not slaves and fit the curses, are the ones telling them, if you want to live over here, you got to join our military. You got to fight for us.
Mm-hmm.
So that shows you who's the chosen and who's the fake. That right there, that right there just shows you right there who's the real people and who's the fake. Because the real people won't have no power. The real Israelites are under curses. The scriptures tell you that you shall be the tail, and they shall be the head. They shall get above the very high, and you shall be very low.
Right.
So that's showing you. But this dude, I don't know his point. He went into the whole bag thing, and I don't know what he was saying. But he's just bugged out, man.
But they crazy. But the weak will eat that up.
Yeah,
weak, like Matthew 13, the story of the sower. They'll eat that up and just be cast to the wayside.
Yeah.
But if you smart, you can be smarter than this. Hey, brothers, I'm gonna ask you to hit that like button. Hit that like button. It don't cost you nothing to hit that like button. I will never ask you for money. Most sides will. I will never ask you for money. Just hit the like button. That's all you got to do.
Come on. Then you got this dude, Hebrew Israelites ain't getting S. These dudes is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Israelites ain't getting shit, but fuck though. If y'all don't know why, they killed my mama in church. Y'all say y'all know the Lord. I don't fuck with no Hebrew Israelite.
What?
They killed my mama.
The Lord shall fight.
Wait, hold on. What?
He killed his mama
in church? What? What? Oh man, Jake. These the dudes that come out with, I got the knowledge. Listen to me.
Fuck with no Hebrew Israelite. They killed my mama.
The Lord shall fight for you. The Lord shall fight for you. It sounds like some shit I heard in Rhymes in 92. You motherfucking Israel's like, boy, I see you motherfuckers on the streets, bro. I drop my motherfucking head and I be like, what a motherfucking shame. What a motherfucking goddamn shame, bro.
This dude, he got on all these chains with these crystals and all that and all. You
Right.
already know what he dealing with,
Exactly.
man.
So, and as I said earlier when I opened up, I said these dudes don't have nothing better than what the Lord has given us. They don't have nothing. All they're going to talk about is the 46 laws of Ma'at. If they into that, he got these crystals. The crystals connect you to the
chakras
and the chakras and open your understanding. Then on another level, they'll just say, "Oh, we got to get farms and we got to plant and have our own and
economic.
We don't mess with you what they call us again? You tithers. We don't mess with you tithers. We're the original ones that was here in America. They're not gonna give you jack. They don't have
FBAs.
Right, FBA. That's what it is. They're a joke. They don't have nothing. They just sound deep. They sound deep. All you got to ask them is one choice question: is what is your nationality, and can you prove that that's your nationality? One question, and their whole ideology will melt in their laps. Will just melt because they don't know who they are. They're gonna say they don't know what the hell they are. They're gonna make something up.
They're gonna say we're the original people.
Right. They're gonna say we're the original people, and I'm not saying we're Kemet. You know what they told me? I'm not saying we Kemet. We just follow some of the traditions of Kemet because it makes sense. You know, our DNA and our haemoglobin A14 links straight up with the people in Egypt. That can't be a mistake. All you got to do is check your DNA. Our haemoglobin and our 0.346 can only be for black people, and it's the same haemoglobin that's in the same people in America. It's the same thing, so we got to be Africans.
My head be hurting hearing these dudes talk, man. My head be hurting, man, because they come out with all types of stuff, man. They only carry, black people only carry the XO2 gene.
Right. That's what they say. Whenever they talk, this is what I see. I see them look. That's how I see them. This guy's smoking and out of his damn mind. You know,
he put his head down, and we see that when we teach him. We see people walk past and put their head down and shake like, man, these niggas out here again. We see it, but we don't care, man. We don't give a damn.
These niggas is just some motherfucking metaphor ass, kicking rhyme ass, motherfucker wannabe rapper on the street. That's just how I see it. Ass Q dog wannabe motherfuckers. Israelites, man, shut the fuck up, bro. Y'all piss me the fuck off too. I have no respect for nobody that prays something outside of self. I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, there
you go right there. There you go.
There it is. Yep. I'm a god.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They always come up. Don't the Bible say we gods? And then you ask them, what else does it say? They can't tell you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a god. God is within me.
I'm a god because I could procreate. So could a damn dog. A dog can procreate too. That is he a dog? A god? You know? You can't see your God. Where's your phantom God? You can't see your God. Oh, I can feel him. You can't see the wind either, but you know it exists.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, you can tell this dude, he probably smoking weed. You know, probably black woman is God.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's that.
All that, man.
They proved that a hustle. That was just a money hustle because the black woman will feel so good. Oh, I'm a god. I'm a god. What do you think men got breasts and nipples for? You know, they come out the woman. You know, she's God. You know, and she just gives up that money, boy. When she hears she's a god and you got to worship her and all that.
Yep.
She gives up all the money, and these guys laugh behind the scenes, man. It's all the money hustle, man.
Yeah, I believe these dudes were the ones saying that when we come out, we are women, and then we grow as we grow. Then we get the male gene. I'm like, dude, how stupid is that, man?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, when they come out, they're a woman.
We used to be a different color, but we rusted, and now we're brown. That's when I heard that. What? Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's what they believe. Why you think a man got breasts?
Yeah. I had some dudes say we came from monkeys. I said, all right, so what time period? I said, how we come from monkeys when you got humans teaching monkeys how to live now and teaching them certain things?
Brother, you know what? You didn't see Planet of the Apes? I'm surprised they didn't come at you with that.
Yeah. That was just us, man. That was us. I'm telling you, that was us. Dude, man, shut up, man. Like we entering into a time where the Lord is about to shut us up, man.
Yeah.
The Lord's about to really shut us up, man, because you Jakes, you want to believe what you want to believe all these wild out of space, we the human race and self-love, and that's all you got to worry about type doctrine, then hey, that's on you, man. You do that. You're gonna see how far it gets you. And you see the thumbnail this dude got, the eye of Horus.
He's
a man. Bug out.
He's a nut.
Straight bug out, man.
Fuck it. Now come get your lick back and see how good they go for you. I worship nothing but my motherfucking self, Ashe, and I motherfucking Shay.
Not only am I deconstructing Christianity, but I'm deconstructing all these man-made religions, these patriotic religions that's keeping you from your inner God. I'm laughing because, bruh, like I just had a thought in my head.
Inner God?
These Hebrew Israelites.
Yeah, the inner God. You niggas is being killed every single day.
Yeah, why does the inner God gets the white man off your asses? Why what is the inner God? What is that? Exactly. How do you get the power from the inner God? Or where do you go to study to learn the inner God or grow an inner God? The ancestors,
brother. You gotta activate it. All right, how you activate it? You gotta figure it out.
The inner God. I never heard that one before. The inner God. You can't even control your damn urges and anger, and you're acting like a goddamn fool, and you talking about some inner God. Why don't you tell your people to stop acting beastly and help them find the inner God? Out of here, man.
Exactly. And you know who's saying that? The damn loudmouth so-called black woman, man. She gotta be on the panel.
Mm-hmm.
Lights are funny, bruh. They be trying to get down with everybody, man. It don't matter who it is. They be trying to get down with everybody because they swear they are the chosen. They are the men of this land. Can nobody tell them nothing? They follow the true God, Yahweh, Allah, whatever. Like, you can't tell them nothing. Like, bruh, y'all look like a whole bunch of Power Rangers, like purple Power Rangers. Y'all look like y'all in a marching band without the major race. Y'all look like Scrappy Doo with your chest sticking out. Like, I'm about ready to throw y'all a goddamn Scooby snack in it. No, for real though. Like,
sound like a straight idiot, man. Don't know what she's talking about.
And she's saying how we look a certain way, but then look at how our people look, man. How you going to judge us on how we look and how we dress? Look at the damn whorish women that's out in the streets, out and about. How you got the nerve to even think in that capacity? You sound crazy, man. That don't make no sense to be that damn crazy, but listen how she sounds. She sound damn out of her mind. Women dress and look up the attire they wearing. Everybody look damn crazy, man. How you gonna say how we dress? We're trying to clean up.
Yeah, exactly.
People dress. You're talking like a damn mad woman about how we dress. Look how he's dressed. You talking about power? I'd rather dress like a Power Ranger than dress like that.
Exactly.
It's just ridiculous how they look at her. Look at this one. That's but they'll praise that. She was doing her thing, man. She was doing her thing at the concert. You check that out. They'll blow that up. But look how she's dressed, man. So how can we compare that to a Power Ranger or someone dressed like what you call a Power Ranger? It's absolutely crazy. I don't understand that. Wow.
Yeah.
Look at this. This is just a damn circus. Sorry for showing this on the spot, but this is an absolute travesty right here. Look at this.
Yeah, man. She won't never say that. She won't never say how they look. She won't never go against that. But here it is. You got brothers. All we're doing is reading the Bible on the corner. We're not hurting nobody. We just reading the Bible. But we look crazy. But yet, look at the state of black people. You more worried about us when we ain't doing nothing. We just reading the Bible. But you focus so heavy on us, but you're not worrying about how your people are destroyed. And we calling this out. You're not calling it out. That makes no sense. You attacking the only people that's speaking out for you. Right? So, hey, like I always say, man, and we said it many a time. The Lord gonna do what He gonna do to our people, man. And we understand. There's never been more clear why the Lord got to get rid of 2/3 of our people, man. Because they just they're way gone, man. Way gone. All right, let's finish it off.
They be doing all this yelling at the top of their lungs with their head, they chest sticking out, thinking they doing something, bro. You ain't doing nothing. Take that purple outfit off, bro. You look silly.
And they talking about, I think, IURC.
Yeah, they are. It's why, you know, I don't agree with everything Israel United in Christ teach, but at least it gives us a look. Like, you know, going out and they say, well, y'all brothers with them. They always ask, are we with them? And they associate us with that group or the other groups. It's still a good look that, you know, because they organize and they march and stuff like that. So I don't agree with everything they teach, but I still rather have them out there than nobody out there, you know, because, you know, some things they teach we agree with. And it makes these idiots look stupid too, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You ain't royalty and you ain't unity. Y'all playing on both sides of the fence. That's why y'all wearing purple. Red and blue come together makes purple. Democrats and Republicans come together. Crips and blood come together. Stop playing with me, bruh. Y'all got me sounding like 607. Stop playing with me, but for real though. Like, now y'all recruiting Hispanic men too.
And she got like a manly spirit on her too, man.
Oh yeah. You
could tell she probably was a damn man. I don't even want to say it, but you know, she probably into that world. You know, that same, you know, what you call them world, that rainbow world, you know, whatever.
Plenty of colors in that too. The rainbow.
Yeah. Yep.
It ain't just the black men, it's the Hispanic men into it. I heard them saying some Hispanic men are part of the group too, and I thought y'all didn't like white people because Hispanics come from white people.
Just as dumb as it can be.
She thought, and look, she got gray hair too. She's an older woman, and she like this. This is why, you know, these women, these younger women, are out here the way they are, man. Because a lot of these elderly women, these older women, look at the mindset they in. She's supposed to be home cooking or something, man. I guarantee you she ain't got a husband. I guarantee it, man.
Or if she do, he's a pookie.
Yeah.
She got an ankh chain on.
Yeah. You see it, Nubian, Adira. Nubian.
See how crazy that sounds? You might as well just praise Jesus then. That's it. And Yahweh, your deity name is Yahweh, and it's spelled all different ways, which is confusing. Sound bipolar. Not only that, why would I want to follow somebody that got their name way in it? So you just telling me I ain't got no other choice but to follow your way. I don't want to be a part of that. Like, what the hell? And then Allah sound like a lie. Allah. Yeah, Allah. Like, bro, get the freak out of here. You Purple Power Rangers need to go sit y'all butts in the corner somewhere.
This is who you following. This is who you listening to. This is the stupidity that our people are attaching themselves to, or you're being led by. If you even choose to follow that, or you're following some other damn foolishness. But this is exactly what I was talking about. Now, suppose I say, let me close my book and let me follow what she's saying or what any of them brothers are saying. It's nothing, man. It's nothing to go to, man.
That's right. You lost. You lost, man.
I hate to say it. I hate to say it, but you'd be better off in the damn church than following them. And I'm not condoning going to the church, but it's better than going to just being a damn idiot like this, man. At least you get some of the truth that, you know, the Most High exists and Christ exists. Not that I'm saying go to the church, but these Negroes is out of their damn minds, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and you can't tell them nothing too. They proud in what they think is the truth. They think is the truth. They proud in that, man. You know that she got I've seen that the whole Unk chain on.
Yeah, I didn't even see it until I looked down. She
Yeah,
had a few damn. I ain't gonna say anything.
Yeah, man, YouTube all butt hurt.
Are not it, bro. And y'all gonna keep making a fool of yourself, and y'all got y'all women looking crazy in the back. They will never be up here with y'all. Y'all already said they be low. All they do is freaking marry y'all, cook and clean, and have y'all babies and sit in the back with them damn scarves on their head. Y'all will never be it.
How is that worse than the modern day American black woman?
Exactly.
Even though it's not like what she said.
Yeah.
But it's a perfect example. She rather go float around, be a hoe, have baby daddies all over the place.
Yep.
Fight. Young women are just fighting now. How is that better than what you call it?
A woman just being in order.
Right. Well, how is that? I remember I had a neighbor. She a Muslim lady was walking by. She was all covered up with the thing covering her face and everything. And the sister, the Jake sister that's in the world, said she need to go and take all that SH off. She walking around with that SH on, and I ain't saying nothing. I was like, thinking, damn. So that's the dressing like a hoe. She had on Daisy Dukes and skin tight spandex pants. That would be better. You wouldn't judge her, but she wouldn't. She was the way of the world. That's the norm. That poison is the norm. So she wouldn't judge her if she had on the damn wrong outfit. Even though I'm not saying I'm not condoning Islam, but that's a better look than coming out with your damn behind out and your breast busting out your damn shirt. That's better than that. But in her mind, the common whorish look is in. That's what's cool.
Yep. And a lot of these women, they got a problem with order.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't trying to take nothing. They ain't trying to take no leadership under no man, especially no so-called black man.
Right.
Right. They hate that. They feel like they better and they equal or they above.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And every time they go into that, it's always about money. I make my own money. I got my own business. I got my own job. I don't need no man, this and that. But hey, when the Lord crushes this society,
mm-hmm.
when all your benefits are gone, your job, whatever government assistance you get, when it's all gone, we're gonna see who runs to who. We're gonna see. Because you women have been running your mouths for way too long, man. Way too long. And the Lord is tired of you big mouth, so-called black. And not all of our women are like that, but the majority, a very big majority of our women are like that, man. So whereas you can't tell them nothing, man. You can't shut them up, right? They just gonna do what they want to do when they want to do it, dress how they want. Here it is. They want to get married, but then they want to act single at the same time, man. They want to be with a man, but they want to be single. Nobody trusts these women, man, especially over here in the West. Nobody trusts you, man.
They crying now, though. I don't know if you're watching the videos, but
yeah,
now they crying. They say they lonely, and they realize that they went the wrong way, and the money is not coming in the way they thought it was going to come in, and they just out making videos of actually crying. I don't know, and nobody won't look at me no more. What happened to the days when men would come and try to pick you up and talk to you, and they just keep going by. They don't say where all the men at, or they just look at me and keep going.
Yeah. They now it's real now.
Mm-hmm.
It's real now.
Exactly.
And I was going, being that you brought that up, I had this one.
Good.
And that's going right into what we saying. I'll come back to that other one. It's only a little bit left on the other one. Check this one out.
Kevin Samuels was right. I hate to admit that so much. But gotta give credit where credit is due. Kevin Samuels was right.
Winter's
Ladies,
here.
Winter is coming. And last night proved to me that I need a man. For real. Because I almost died in my room. It was 30 degrees in Houston last night. My toes almost froze off. Unfortunately, we got to stop with this strong independent bullshit, because when it gets cold outside, we cannot cuddle up with our independence. Okay? Yes, I have an amazing blanket and central heat and all that stuff. I didn't turn the central heat on last night because I didn't know it was going to be so cold, but that's neither here nor there. The point of the matter is, I should have been cuddling up with my man. Okay? I should have been increasing my body heat when it was cold. But you know what I was doing? Laying my strong, independent, stupid ass in the bed by myself. Now, let me tell you something. I'm done being single. I've been saying this for months, and I'm so serious. I am done being single. I want to love and cater on somebody with warm flesh. Okay? I want to honor and respect somebody who can keep me warm. I'm sorry. Y'all got this single shit by yourself. I am done with it. I am done with it. It is so bad right now that I might go ahead and go to the gas station and scoop up that homeless man that proposes to me every time I fill my tank up. I mean, I could tell if I clean him up a little bit, give him a little haircut, he might be kind of fine. Okay? That's how cold I was last night.
Hey. And soon Eve gonna get desperate, man. And they're getting desperate.
So don't fall for it, fellas.
Yeah. Men are they done checked out, man. They don't want to deal with you women. Yeah, I was going through the comments. Another brother said, keep your independence, you strong. Right?
Somebody said, go and find the bear, because they posed a question.
Oh yeah.
They said, who would you rather be in the forest with, a man, a black man, or a bear? They said a bear. A bear is safer. A bear. Somebody said, go find a bear.
Yep. Yeah. That's stupid. I'd rather be in the woods with a bear. How stupid is that, man? Women just say whatever they hear. Like if you got 10 women saying one thing, that 11 woman she gonna say the same thing just because the rest of the 10 said it. They don't have minds of their own, man. Right? There's only but so many, of our people that, our women that can think for themselves.
Oh, the Most High gonna make them think. In your afflictions, you're gonna seek the Most High early. Most High also, they're gonna be safe for childbearing if they're willing to serve the Most High. Something to that effect. You can't keep up this damn foolishness for so long. Everybody's feeling the heat, man. Everybody's feeling the heat. But the ones who are wisest, they're gonna know how to cope and deal with the heat. These women who are overly emotional, they're gonna see a whole different awakening. That snap shut down for a little bit. That was a scare. But that was a reality check. I want to see how many of them is going to take heed to what could happen. But just had a little switch. You can pull a little switch, and now you're not eating. Just that quick and easy. You're not eating.
Gone. Devil, he got it. He got it like that. You trust in this man so much that he can just shut it on and shut it off. You done made him your lifeline, not Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. He's your only lifeline, man. So if you don't please him, you don't do what he say. Like you mentioned earlier, the whole digital, everything going digital.
Yeah.
When he tell you got to do this, or else a lot of our people, they gonna do it. Because they don't trust in the Most High, man.
I look at the sisters on the job, man, and it's hard because you're tired every day. You're going to work. And they're like 4 a.m, sometimes 5 a.m. I'm like, I want to see how long they're gonna last, man, because it works on you after a while.
Yeah. And it ain't no joke, man. This devil fixing to come down with great wrath because he got a short time. Right? You can't trust nothing this devil say, man. Nothing. You want me to finish this one?
Yeah, go ahead. We got to close out.
Purple Power Rangers. Scooby Dooby Doo.
Y'all want to know a big reason why the whole Hebrew Israelite thing is trash is because y'all call yourselves Hebrew Israelites. And the thing is, Y'all wear the fringes, but y'all don't represent the book.
What?
See, this is the thing. When people woke up, they went back into religion. It's like y'all woke up to y'all identity, but y'all wanted to keep the religion. So y'all stayed Christians. Y'all just put the fucking fringes on. Y'all just say follow the commandments, but y'all not following the commandments. Y'all some talkers and not doers. That's what's going on. You motherfuckers is fake, bro. Fake is.
And you know one thing they all have in common? Every time they do a video, they're not reading out the Bible. They're just talking.
They don't believe in no Bible. And this is why I told you, brothers, be careful out there, and the sisters, because they're gonna find somebody that slipped up, and they're gonna use that to show that everybody's a fake and a phony. They haters. Mm-hmm. They hate, especially if you brothers is right. If you show, see, they cut the snap. See, we've been saying this for a while. Get the scripture on the snap cut off. Yep. Mad as hell. Yep. They be mad. Yeah. White man gonna come down on you. The COVID. So now they see you eating a damn cheeseburger, they're gonna grill you on that. They're gonna make videos on you. So you gotta put the pressure on them through the Spirit of the Most High. You know, these are haters. You know,
they'll hate you to the point where I don't know how y'all celebrating the people's livelihoods being took from them, man. That's how people eat. That's how people eat, though. Like y'all just evil, man. Like they got kids, they got families.
Yes, you want us to eat. Yes, you want us to eat. You know,
they missing the whole point, man.
Yep. So Quadash, they haters, man. They haters, man.
It's crazy, man. They go around. Everything we said, that all they heard was no EBT. Right? And I heard it's supposed to be this weekend that they cut Section 8. Something like that. I was hearing.
They're trying to make them go through drug tests to see if
you got a lot of drug addicts on Section 8. Mm-hmm. You got a lot of them, man. They just be in the house smoking weed and all types of stuff, man. Having parties and yeah, man. Most of them people on Section 8, man, they just like there be some real hood boogers that be on that joint.
Yeah. This devil, he thinks for the future though. He gonna lock that thing down. He gonna make everything cashless, and he gonna weed out who shouldn't be there and who should be, or he gonna use it to oppress the hell out of everybody.
Yep.
Check this out real quick. Right. It says a cashless society raises concerns about control as digital transactions create a detailed audit trail that can be monitored by governments and financial institutions, meaning the powers that be, the wicked. And they're going to try to push this. They're going to try to push it.
Your digital footprint.
Mm-hmm. And if you get out of order, if you are too radical, if you go and buck up against the scripture, they hit a button, poop, and it's a wrap. It says while proponents argue it can reduce crime and increase tax revenue, that's kind of what they're talking about now. It says opponents fear it could lead to increased surveillance, censorship, and a loss of financial freedom if accounts are frozen or transactions are blocked. You see that?
Yep.
You better wake up. That's the mark of the beast, Bakwash. It says these fears centered on potential government control over individual finances and the risk of technology failures. You see that? Sure. So you better you don't think that can't happen, man. Don't believe for a second it can't happen, because it can happen. So
and it is gonna happen.
Oh yeah. And it is like this. You'll be a fool listening to this dummy. He wants us to be on the damn farm and be a Negro like him. You better stay in that Bible, man. You better stay in that Bible. You better stay hard body in the Bible and read and preach to them, whether they hear or forbear, like the scripture says. Yeah, the limited section or Section 8 is 2 years.
Yeah, but that was like 2 years ago that they said that, though.
Mm-hmm. They've been on. You saw the one with the lady that was on it for like 28 years, something like that, 23 years, something like that.
Yeah, I got family members on it too that have been on it for a long time.
But it's only supposed to be for 2 years, so you get on your feet.
Yeah, yeah.
So I read today that they're gonna go and check. They're gonna go through it with a fine-tooth and comb and find out if you really should be on it, if you really qualify to be on it. They're gonna do that, you know. So the brother is right. Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of hurt feelings out there, man.
Yep.
You're gonna see a lot of hurt feelings. People are gonna be crying and they're gonna be upset, you know.
Supposed to pay 15. I gotta pay $2,000 now.
Yep.
I don't have it. They gave me 30 days to come up with it. I only work 20 hours a week. You should have thought about that, man.
That's right. Take it over here. 1 second. Let me get it.
Come on, man. Please.
Y'all got to stop hating on everybody, man. You Israelites hate on everybody, man. The white man, I think every camp practically when that snap hit, I think every camp probably read Revelations 12, verse 12, man. Coming down with great wrath, man. I think everybody was reading that, man, because we know what time it is. One more.
Man.
It says, yes, there are new rules coming to Section 8, including updated income verification processes. See that? You have to back up that you really need to be on this.
Right.
New housing quality inspection standards and potential legislative proposals for significant program changes. Key changes include HUD implementing real-time income checks and the mandatory adoption of the new Inspire housing inspection standards. Proposed budget reforms could lead to state administered programs with 2-year limits, just like the brother put there in his comment, with 2-year limit on assistance on some households. The jig is up. The jig is up, man. They're gonna come down, man. Remember the Israelites said it in the spirit of the Most High.
That's right.
Remember we said it, you know.
Y'all just want us to go through hell. Y'all don't want us to have nothing. We as black people, that's why we can't get ahead. Get out of here, man. Y'all trusted in this oppression.
That's right.
Y'all trusted in oppression, and you realizing this man is, it was all a trap. So, hey, man.
It was all a dream.
Yep. Yep.
Fuck. That's why I don't fuck with y'all. But see, I ain't one of those people because I just seen a woman say how she left the doctrine. And see, you can't leave the Torah. The Torah is within you. But you can lead them fake motherfuckers. Because them fake motherfuckers is ruining out here, y'all.
Well, you the real one. So he's the real one then.
Exactly.
She should follow him. Damn bug out, man.
They ain't woke up yet. They still in Christianity. And see, people left the church hoping to get into some truth. And then they came over into what they thought was the truth. And it still wasn't true. Because it still involved some fake ass niggas. Still involved some fake ass people. And sometimes you can't avoid them fake motherfuckers until you really lay judgment down. And that's what I'm here to do. Lay judgment down. Because the sword is going to come for a lot of you motherfuckers next. I'm telling you. Y'all think y'all out here just talking on a fucking street corner.
See, that's what it is, man. They want to do something to us, man.
There you go.
They want to do something to us. That's that's the end game for them, man.
If we're so fake, then go and smoke your weed and drink your beer and chase hoes and just let us be fake.
Exactly.
Why are you coming at us like that? Just let us be fake. You know why? Because brothers is growing.
Yeah.
Brothers is growing, and they see that the church don't have it, like he kind of said, and they see there's nothing out here, and they put the puzzle together, and it makes sense. It makes sense. Nobody want to be a dumb Negro anymore. People want to find something that connects to spirituality, to their true nationality. They're tired of the Kemet bull crap. They're tired of the onks. They're tired of the foolishness, and now they're finding their true nationality. Brothers is starting to break off from the foolishness.
That's right. But you heard him. He said, y'all think y'all just going to be teaching outside? The sword is going to come for a lot of you niggas.
Not the white man, but us, right?
Yeah, us. Yeah. Not the one that's putting you through hell financially. Who you making rich daily? Who you getting out your bed to crack of dawn to get to that bus or that train in the cold.
Mm-hmm.
Not him. Him, he good. He gave you a job. He allowed you opportunity to make some money. Mm-hmm. But it's just what brothers is speaking. They need to be put to death, man. They need to get the sword. Yeah, okay.
If you ain't read them laws and the day of judgment come, I'll be slaying some motherfuckers who wearing them fringes too. Shalom.
Oh, you must have been in the truth before. Shalom.
Yeah. These dudes, and like I said, a lot of them wouldn't know if the brothers wasn't teaching in the street. Mm-hmm. For the camps. A lot of them wouldn't know that they was Israelites. They wouldn't know.
Right.
But now you know a little bit. Now you can come at the servants of the Lord who taught you.
And you brothers try to just clean up and walk with a good spirit, man, because that's proof right there. They're watching us, man. And it's one thing to be a gainsayer. That's a lie. But now they're using your sins to get people out of the faith. So don't sleep on these brothers, man. I mean, my old elders used to say, the people in the world, when you're wrong, they know you're wrong. You don't need to be in the faith to know when you're wrong. You know when you're saying something wrong, and you know when you're doing something that's wrong. And they're waiting there because, sometimes they feel bad because you're bringing out the truth just right and you're making sense. They feel bad. So if you mess up, they're happy to attack you because it justifies their position and their wickedness. So don't be a fool, man. Just get yourself cleaned up and ride right. Because I'm convinced that they have seen brothers who are phonies. I'm convinced of that. Of that. Mm-hmm. But that don't mean we all phonies. And that don't mean to give up and sell the farm. So just keep that in mind. You're the soldiers of the Most High, and you're doing a good job. Don't have to make you think you're not doing a good job. You're doing a good job from the reader to the speaker to the ones who's handing out the flyers to the supporters to the sisters who are cooking for the brothers to those who attend Sabbath service to those who are into high holy days to them who are doing sit downs to them who are commenting in the comment section. You're good brothers and sisters. Don't let them wicked Negroes get under your skin and make you feel less than you are, or that this is not the truth. Trust me, I've seen monkeys like that come and go for years, many years. I've been in this for quite some time, and I still don't got it all together. I'm still growing in the Most High, and I've been in this for over 2 decades, and I'm still learning in the Most High. You ain't gonna never get everything under your belt, and you're gonna make mistakes because you're human and you're born in the flesh, and you're gonna make mistakes. And a mistake is bad, but the worst mistake you can make is not getting up after you get knocked down. That's the worst thing you could do. A car, if you crash your car, you could get it painted, you can get the dents taken out of it, you can put a new set of headlights in there if you had a head-on collision, and the car is good as new. House, the ceiling falls through or the roof caves in, put up a new roof. It might cost you a penny here and there, but you put up a new roof. So why can't you repent if you make a mistake in the Most High? Don't let them Negroes get under your mind. Those are just getting in your mind. They just haters and they're devils, and they doing their job. Trust me. I'm telling you, trust me.
And when all else fails, they're gonna try to do something physical, man.
That's right.
They know they can't contend with us in the scriptures. So spiritually they don't match. So what they're gonna do next is they gotta figure out a way to just stop us. They're gonna try to forcibly, get us off the corner. It's not gonna happen, man.
Yeah, they can try, but again, this is of the Most High, and we'll see how far they can get. Exactly. They're gonna learn that this is of the Most High. They can try to, deny it or try to come out of it, but good luck on that. Right. I'll never leave the Most High. Most High's will. I can't say I never because it's up to Him.
Go on.
I know one thing. I'd rather be in this house than to be in the damn world. I'd rather be here than in the world. Yep. But anyway, we're gonna wrap it up. And we appreciate you brothers coming in. Those who are watching, hit that like button one more time if you haven't. And those who stumble on this video, hit the like button before the video ends. And we appreciate everybody. Appreciate everyone who's stopped by. I'm gonna put brother's video up, and let me show you right quick. You hit that, and that's the wrong one. Damn, I put the wrong one up. Yeah, I want you to subscribe to his page because sometimes I'm not around. I don't know how to do the joint thing where you hook up everything. I don't know how to do that yet. But oh, it's right here. It's already here. Is that your video?
Come.
All right, yeah, that's it right there. Let me get the link off that real quick. Yeah. Copy. Hey, you brothers, hit this link. Those who come on the video later, hit this link and subscribe to the brother's page. I'm pasting it now. I'm gonna paste it multiple times so you know it's me. One more time. You hit the link on there, open up the video, subscribe to the brother's page, and we'll get back with you on the next one. And you brothers stay in the spirit, your sisters as well. Thanks a lot for stopping by. And again, don't let these haters get under your skin. You just know you're going the right way. If nobody hates you then or come at you the wrong way, then you know that you might be a bit light in serving the Most High. You're not all the way there. But when the hate comes there, man, and they're trying to attack you and stop you, then you know Most High is definitely working with you, man. Definitely working with you. Trump is enforcing it. Yeah, Trump is. I saw it this morning. He wants to give them mandatory drug testing, and he's making sure you're supposed to be on there. And if you can work, you don't have to work. You know, some of these dudes, they don't even want to work.
No.
It's not even a matter if they need the food; they just don't want to work. They'll openly tell you they don't want to work.
Yeah.
Openly, man.
I seen a lady said they want me to do 15 hours a week.
Man, I love to work 15 hours a week and have everything covered, man. 15
exactly.
To do that standing on my head, man.
That's three hours a day.
Right.
You complaining?
That's ridiculous, man.
They've been out of work and not working for so many years that that's just like another language to them.
Yeah, I could be, if I'm a savage, I could do that. I'll just work the whole 20 hours or 15 hours on Tuesday. On Monday, I'll smoke weed and watch Netflix, and then Tuesday work those 20 hours, 15 hours, and the rest of the week is mine to do wickedness and fornicating and evil. You know, that's crazy. Even in their stupidity, they crying, man.
Yeah, man.
But I'll tell you one thing, the longer you out of work and the longer you sit on your ass, it's hard to go back to work because the devil will make you real comfy, especially in the wintertime. You don't want to leave the house, man.
Yeah. Yep.
You know. But anyway, we're going to wrap it up. Brothers, we'll see you on the next one. You'll see me and the brother during the week. We put out videos during the week. The brother, Yashwani, puts out more videos than me during the week. But I'm starting to get used to it on my lunch break. And we'll get back with you, brothers and sisters, later. Stay in the spirit. Have mercy and guidance to our brothers and sisters who are less fortunate as well as weak in this captivity. And be a pillar and a support to the unfortunate of our people. To hell with the heathens and to hell with America.
God.
All right, brothers. Shalom. We'll catch you in the next one. Yeah.
Shalom.